She's found the best if you have the time. Got just the thing with you in mind. What's old is new again. Oh, the circle never ends. Oh, Becky's vintage and more. It's what you're looking for. What's old is new again. Oh, the circle never ends. At Becky's vintage and more. It's what you're looking for. What's old and more.
Hello, people.
Hi, Ashley.
Well, I know we got an Ashley.
Yeah.
Thanks, Lucinda. Woohoo!
Oh, okay.
The StreamYard is further down.
Yeah, it's further down.
It's here.
Yeah, it says it's a StreamYard link.
Hi, MJ. It's just further down.
Yeah. I put the show link first and then the StreamYard link. Lucinda.
I think there's a box in between. And then it's under this colorful box.
Okay. I'll try sending it again too. Let's see if I can. Not sure if I can. I don't know where it would be in here. Anyway, you talk and I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Don't mind us. We're just having link fun. So Bob had to do some repairs on the floor. So when we moved into this house, we took out carpet in some areas and we had all one color of a, laminate floor put down. But they got careless in the last room and they didn't have it really pressed up against the wall. And so some of the pieces have walked where I sit in my chair at my other little desk. And so the piece is opening up. But while my chair keeps hitting it, it's breaking it up. So Bob was down crawling around on the floor trying to fix it. And he had to take the trim off the wall and then go in and mess with it. Well, of course, Mr. Tommy had to help. So I'm sitting here listening. No, Tommy, no, quit chewing my ankle. No, get out of there. No, don't do that. As Tom is assisting with the operation. And then my son and his lady dropped by to say hi, because they drop in to say hi and see how we're doing. And of course, then and so the cats love them and will run right to them and want to be picked up and held and cuddled.
There she is.
Here we go. Hey, Lucinda. Now, make sure, Lucinda, that you have froze. Don't have if you have YouTube open, mute it or close it.
Oh,
otherwise that'll give you the echo. I have done that before.
Thank you, Randy. I accidentally had it open in all the ways I was trying to get in this morning. I am not a morning person. I got my giant coffee, so but I got it together.
It's noon for me, so but well, we're glad you could join us.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm glad because I sent the link again, but I'm glad I didn't need it.
I'm so sorry. It was doing a weird thing. I was clicking on something and it wanted me to sign in with like all the wrong information. And then I was alone in the studio and I was like, wait. No.
Hey, Deb.
Hi, Deb.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, so we have Lucinda here with us today. So
I'm happy to be here. I had such a long day yesterday. I was on my feet, loud yelling people, reach helicopters at the 70th Volunteer Fire Department celebration, flying in as like a high grand gesture, but they flew into the field right behind all the live oak trees, which were filled with acorns and
a year
of dust, and it all flew in my nose. all over my body and in our food.
And projectiles, little acorn projectiles.
I'm telling you, I came home and every place on my body that wasn't covered was like filthy from the helicopter planes. I was just like, oh.
Well, somebody has something to say about it.
My dog and cat are best friends, and whenever I go online, at some point they decide that it's time to make a lot of noise. I apologize, and I can mute.
Hi, Gina. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put up the intro information. That way we get that out of the way, because I want to make sure that we can get everything seen today. The item does not include shipping. We'll invoice you. Wait for your invoice because it will have the amount that's for shipping on it. And if you changed your address lately or we don't have your address, please make sure and email that information to us. And our emails are right under our faces here too, and in the description of the video. And we do buy it nows and offers. If you're at your max offer, please let us know as soon as possible. We count down offers going once, going twice, last call, fair warning, and sold. If you come in before the sold, we will reopen the offers. We'll also wait for questions to be answered if they come in before the sold. After the sold has been put in, we cannot accept any more offers, just to be fair to everybody. I'll be doing a drawing about halfway through the sale for those that commented on last week's sale. The winner gets $2 off as a thank you for commenting. You know, make sure you're in live chat and not top chat, and that the live on your screen has a red dot, not numbers, so you are not lagging. And if you're watching on the replay, please check out the recap at the end and email the sellers to claim an item, because we do a recap at the end. And I do allow people to build a box with me with payment of the initial invoice, and subsequent invoices may have any additional postage amount with your new purchase. Okay, well, we got that out of the way.
Well, who else was chair dancing?
All right. Well, we got lots of interesting stuff, I'm sure, here today. I pulled a whole bunch of different stuff out of a bin I haven't seen in a long time, so it should be interesting.
Or magical bins. She has magical boxes and magical bins. They just show up with stuff.
She does.
I'm going to go ahead and let Lucinda come up first, and then three. And so she can tell us where she's going to be and how she's going to ship and when, and she'll show her first 3 items. And there you go.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. You'll forgive me if I'm a little slow or I speak a little off, or, this for me, I don't usually get moving till about noon. It's just the way my body is. So, but I'm here and I'm so happy to be here. I am in Northern California, Mendocino County. That is where I ship from. I use PayPal to invoice. I use Pirate Ship to ship, just like everyone. And with this particular sale, so that it doesn't get caught up in my sales with a 2-week build-a-box, I will go ahead and invoice everyone probably starting Tuesday, and hopefully be able to be paid if anyone purchases today, and have everything shipped out by Friday, the 24th. And let me make a note of that. Invoice Tuesday. I was going to wait and have everyone, be in line with my 2-week build-a-box, but I found like that doing that here or on other resellers, it backs everyone up on other channels too much. So I'm not going to do that. So I just made a note of that. Okay. My first 3 items. And again, thank you, Becky and Randy, for inviting me. I really appreciate it. My first item, and now Becky, we didn't talk about this. Am I typing in my own?
I can do it for you. Just give me the item. Just give me whether it's a starting bid, a buy it now, the cost, and then I'll figure out what the item is.
100%. Okay, so it
Hi,
is.
Tammy.
Hello, everyone. It is letter A, and it is a ceramic jewelry casket starting at 10. I would say, based on these lovely pastel silver colors, it could be from the 80s. It could also be earlier.
I would vote for earlier.
Yes, I've often thought that because it's that bisque type of material. I'm thinking it could have quite a bit of age. I've had this for so long, and believe me, I was asking a lot more money for quite a while, and now I'm happy with 10. Look at these gorgeous purple roses. There is no chips or damage to any of the Capodimonte, and it's a large one. Here's the inside biscuit. This is reminiscent more of porcelain. And in fact, nope, not quite see-through. So it's a mystery. It may be porcelain, but it's lumpy on the bottom, so it might just be that sheen. Here's the outside, and it is about 5.5 inches long by about almost 4 inches, 4.5 inches tall with the roses. It has these lovely feet. And starts at 10. So you can always think about it and drop it in the chat later. But
and remember, we will have a recap.
Yes, okay. I'm not used to those. I don't do them on my channel, but yes, with 15 items, that's manageable. Okay, so think about it. It's really special. I've never seen another one quite like it. And yeah, so that's my first item. And Miss Randy, my second is letter B. And I always get this confused no matter how many times I've sold them. Whether this is Art Copley or Shawnee, and there's a way to tell on the bottom by the 3 ridges that are kind of like stands which one it is. But I always forget. It is a duck planter. It starts at 14. This one does not have the 3 standing lines. So I think this is Royal Copley, and the other is Shawnee. Okay, that's what I think. And this one, yes, started at 14. Duck planter, and it's beautiful, beautiful colors.
That is a pretty duck.
Swirled tail, the pink. See, and why I want to say Royal Copley is the colors. Royal Copley does those beautiful, beautiful colors. Takes time to took the time to do the details. There's the feet, very realistic. And it is on a nest. This is a nest of grass. Again, there's the bottom and the planter. And it's a mauve color. It's mauve with greens and then yellow on the feet and black in a green nest. And here's the back. And it's just a narrow little planter. I used it for storing ephemera and photographs that were personal to me on my shelf for a long time. And he is about 6 inches, almost 7 inches tall, really.
That would make a cute dresser catch-all for a guy.
You know what? It would, to put the watch or the wallet. You're right.
Especially if they're a hunter.
Yep, that's exactly what came to my mind. It's currently deer season here. I don't think it's duck season, but I'm not a hunter. Not against hunting, as long as it's for food. So, and it is well, let's just measure it. Let's don't say about. It is 6 inches long and will just be 7 inches tall. 6 inches long, 7 inches tall, and it's in mint condition. Okay, that was my second. And my last one, thank you all for looking. My last one this round is a Westmoreland. For the life of me, I'm just going to call it a lamp. I don't think that's the right terminology. It's still too early. $16. It is a beautiful Westmoreland lamp. I bought it and I thought, you know, I don't have any of these. And I should have at least one. Everyone has at least one of these. And then I put it on my shelf and I thought, well, I love it to death, but it's not exactly what I collect. And I'm trying to hone my collection
It's
down.
a fairy lamp.
Fairy lamp. Thank you. There you go. Yeah, takes a village. Hand painted this lovely light satin blue milk glass bottom base. It has the original sticker. And it is about 5 inches tall, the base, and 3 inches wide. And then with this on top, it's going to take it up to about 8 inches. This is about 3.5 inches across. And I love these flowers. I thought it was, but because I paid quite a bit more for this than that. But it's not that I don't love it. I love it. I'm just starting to go more to miniatures. Because I have so many things on the shelf. Oh my Lord, I have so many things. Oh, look at that. I lied. Not on purpose. I don't lie. I didn't. It has a chip.
Oh my goodness.
It has a chip. So I will lower it to 14. You know, I think it came like that and I never noticed it. So 14. You don't see it. It's in the back. And that's why I've never noticed it. I've never paid any attention. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all.
That's okay.
I would have pulled it. I would have pulled it. Sorry. Okay. So you can think about it or let me know in the recap. That was mine.
Well, if we never sold items that had a chip, we'd never sell items.
Yeah, if we couldn't be here without all these chips and cracks, I wouldn't be here anymore.
Okay, let's put Randy up.
Hello. Well, I'm Randy, and my channel is RandyatMoonValleyCrafts. I've also got an Etsy store by the name Moon Valley Crafts, all one word run together. And of course, my email is down here, moonvalleycrafts@aol.com. PayPal, pirate ship, yada, yada. I live in the middle of Missouri, and I'm only shipping to one half of the country at a time. I do list all my activities on my, and I forgot to do it today. Sometime today, I will list all my activities for the upcoming week, but I did drop my link for Becky's show today. I do my invoicing as soon as I get done with this show for this week, because I invoice a week at a time. But if you've only had a few things, I'm glad to hold over, for another week's worth of auction. Or if you need a special arrangement, just email me and we will get it done. I do a combination of stuff. And I like to start out my first with buy it nows. So I'm calling this a black sparkle bangle. And it's just a cute little sparkly thing. It's a flexible bangle, but it's got these little silvery black rhinestones and then these little rhinestone balls on the end. Now, size doesn't matter. That can fit a 6, it can fit a 7, it could fit an 8, and it probably would fit a 9. And I suppose you could even throw it around your ankle if you wanted. It's going to be waterproof. You could go swimming, but not in any kind of salt water where there are fishies with sharp teeth, because they like shiny stuff. All righty. Now, the next is a must for every wardrobe. This is vintage. It is a set. So back in the 80s, it was very, very common to have these beautiful herringbones. They're not real gold. They're not vermeil, but they were gold plated, and usually very well gold plated, or, gold tone. And this is a beautiful long herringbone. It is 28 inches. No gold loss. In fact, it doesn't look like anybody wore it. And it also has a 7-inch matching herringbone bracelet. Now, the other beauty about these is that you can hook them together and make an even longer chain if you wish. But this is got good flexibility. The only thing is you can't take it to the pawn shop. That's about the only thing you can't do with it. But it's a beautiful set if you need a basic gold look herringbone to layer other pieces with. This is a beautiful example. I might hang on to it too. I've got a real herringbone, but it's a lot thinner. It's a little teeny, and it's real easy to get it damaged. That's the other problem with the gold ones. The gold ones will kink badly. Any interest?
That's a really nice one. I remember those became really popular in the 70s, and we all had to have them. And for that to have survived with no kinks anywhere.
No, this is beautiful.
That's a good one.
Yeah, there were absolutely no marks. So I didn't bother testing it, but who knows? Maybe I'll test it just to be, but usually there's going to be a mark on it if it's a vermeil. Beautiful set. And then my last one, boy, this one is throwing me off. So when I got this, originally I thought this was a necklace until I got it out of its little bag. And it measures, well, let's show you what it is. Isn't that pretty? Hey, Tex-Mex. But look. So then I thought, okay, I've never seen something. I mean, this is clearly vintage. That is clearly vintage. And they did not make adjustable. I now figured out this is a redo. This is a piece that the chain broke. And somebody threw that on the end because that is not vintage. So this is a necklace. And what they've done is it had some chain missing, and so they threw a hook on to make it a very long bracelet, because this thing is going to fit a 6 to a 10. But
well,
I think
they used it for their ankle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Boy, wouldn't this be a heck of an ankle bracelet? But let me have your feedback. Should I make this back into a necklace? Because I can easily put some other chain on it and actually make it a necklace piece. What do you think? Should it stay a bracelet, anklet, or should it be a necklace?
I vote necklace.
And if anybody is interested in it, I will convert it to a necklace at no extra charge. You just tell me what length you want.
Well, and you have some nice pieces that you can, chain pieces that you could add to that. So.
Oh, yes, I do.
Little vintage. Because you save them up, I know.
Yes, I do.
Well, that's
so
cool.
Think about that. free conversion if you want it as a necklace. Only $6. And that's my 3. Off to Becky.
Okay. Pull myself up first and there we go. All right. Well, hi, everybody. It's nice to
Hi,
see you in
Cassandra.
here. Hi, Cassandra. There was somebody else I missed too, but I don't remember who it was. Oh, Monica. Hi, Monica.
Hi, everyone who popped in.
Okay, my first item. This is really a different item, and I really kind of like it. I thought it was neat, and I didn't know what it was, and I did research on it last night. So it finally popped up. My first item, I better pin it before it goes anywhere. This is a brass well, you can read it. It's on there. Mirror. So this has the Taj Mahal on it.
Ooh.
And a mirror on the back side. And then this unscrews.
Wow.
Is it a perfume bottle?
No, it's for black eye powder that they put on in India.
Oh, coal. It's for coal.
Oh.
COHL.
Wow.
I didn't know what this was when I first got it. And this is Jolly Cut is what they call this. Jolly.
It's hot. The J
Holly?
sounds like a H. Holly.
Okay.
Holly.
And they say they put surma, kajal, and kohl in it.
Yeah.
For their eyes, and it's made in India.
That is just neat.
It could use some cleaning, I'm sure. Yeah, it's older. And this is 10 1/4 inches tall, and it is a $30 start. Yeah, I don't even know how you would use it with that metal piece. Maybe they put something on the tip. I don't know. It's got me stumped, but I don't use makeup because I'm allergic. So,
Oh. Well, and the powder is very, very thick and heavy, so it might be that they just kind of dropped it and lightly. I don't know, but yeah, you would think
they put it on as a paste.
Oh, maybe that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it was liquid eyeliner.
Well, it is it's very thick how they put it on. Let me go sideways so you can see some of the detail here.
And that's copper, right?
Brass.
Okay. Sometimes they do copper. That's a very old, incredible piece.
Yeah, it is old and it could use some cleaning. I didn't clean it or do anything with it. So, yeah. Really was interesting.
Conversation piece.
Yeah, and it's a $30 start, but you look them up. You'll see why. Okay, let me get my second item out here. Okay, number 2. It's an $18 start. What is it? The first thing? This one, you unscrew this and it has a like that. And they used it to put the powdered eyeliner.
There may have been a brush on the end.
Maybe. Although, the ones that I saw didn't have a brush.
But that doesn't mean the brush survived.
Yeah. But all the ones that I saw, it just was the metal.
I don't think it did have a brush applicator. I think that's literally how it came.
Yeah.
India is a pretty poor area, even now. So this is my thoughts.
Here's number 2. This is Royal Sealy. This marked. Made in Japan. It has a luster to the center. This is a Victorian cameo loving cup. It is 3.5 inches tall. It's an $18 start. It's like a magenta color. They call it a loving cup. Got another name too. Let me see what I wrote down. So they call it either a Victorian cameo ladies loving cup or a Fragonard love story. Which I think the Victorian cameo ladies is a better description, I think. But yeah, it is marked with the Royal Sealy. Here. Okay. Let me get my third item up here. Okay. Next, it's going to be a $25 start. Number 3. And these are Westmoreland Lotus candle holders.
Oh, those are pretty.
They still have a little wax in here. I didn't quite get it all clean, but. And these can actually go upside down like this. So you could use this part as like a cup.
Ice cream.
So they can go like this. Or you could put a larger candle too if you want.
Yeah.
Or
A little golden.
An orb. But so there can go either way.
I love the color.
Yeah.
Perfect for this time of year when all the green is coming back out.
Mm-hmm. They're 4 inches tall. You get both of them. They're made by Westmoreland Glass, which I really like. They're a frosted satin. It kind of makes me think of like a fairy too. So if anybody has a theme,
Yeah.
Decorated.
Midsummer Night's Dream kind of thing.
Yeah. Or or you got fairies that you collect maybe too. But you could go like this, and maybe you've got an orb or something else you want to put and use this for a riser. You could have like a fairy coming out the top here.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was thinking, something like that. Of course, I don't have a fairy close to me or anything. All I have is a mud man, but
Living up here, I'm thinking
Air
of
fern
acorn.
would work.
Huh?
Air fern would work.
Oh yeah, air fern.
I know you got an air fern.
I could put some Easter grass in here too. And
Yeah,
an egg.
but we'll wait till next year to do that.
Anyway, okay, well that's
You
my
can have a fairy in the Easter grass.
Oh yeah, there
A
you
little
go.
fairy bunny. Bunnies with wings. Nobody's done that.
Or if you have frogs, you can go with that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put Lucinda back up here, and she can show her next items here.
Hello again. So my next item is a letter D. It is a sterling silver amethyst ring, size 7.5. Starts at $18. It's really pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Very Bali style.
Yes.
It's 7 1/2, not 1/5, but
Oh,
Well, you never know. I've run across those measurements in trying to size these sometimes. And then you have to decide. So is it a 7? Is it a 6 3/4? Is it and right where I always loved, it's impossible. Some people actually put magnifiers up, but there's the 925. I bought quite a bit of these from a reputable source and they test, so it's definitely sterling. I love the little, almost like a fleur-de-lis, but just that flourish, just that kind of, or a crown, just that little flourish. And then the fact that it's domed in 1, 2, 3 different levels. And here's the like faux prongs, and yet there's the back. And I don't think this is a man-made amethyst, which also gives it a lot of bonus points. So for me, a 7.5 fits right there. And I think at $18, this would be a fabulous thing.
That's very reasonable.
Yeah. I think it would be a great thing to squirrel away for gifts for this Christmas, or to just give to yourself, because life is hard right now. Treat yourself. Be kind. So that is my first, and it is a dark, deep, reddish purple. Okay. Thank you for looking. My second item this round is letter E. It is a vintage turquoise sterling silver ring, and it is 6 3/4. This is one of those ones where I ran into what size is that? And I can put these on my ring sizer if you want to be absolutely sure that, and just double check my measurements. That's fine. I have one. So here is the turquoise sterling silver ring. Starts at 20. I'm sorry, Randy.
No problem.
And I love the triple pulled band look here. I just think it gives it some extra oomph.
that's nice. Hey, Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Nice to see you.
Here you can see that it has different color waves, so it's not solid blue. And I learned something very interesting about turquoise in doing a deep dive about a dead pawn piece I have recently. And that is, there was an article in this old magazine I was reading, old lapidary magazine. Where's the 925? Opposite way. Sorry. Right there. Almost all turquoise has been stabilized. There's only, according to this article in a 1970s magazine, only 28% of turquoise is strong enough to not be stabilized starting in, very early, like the 40s, 50s. And I did not know that. I thought that virtually almost all stones were just the natural stones, but their hardness is very soft. So almost all is stabilized with some type of resin.
They're
So
almost like a chalk material, quite frankly.
Exactly. And I didn't know that until just 2 days ago. So I think this is a beautiful little ring. Unfortunately for me, it's too small. Okay. So that's my second item this round.
Good price for a turquoise ring.
Yeah, I got a good deal on quite a few of them. So I'm trying to pass it on before I do something else. Okay. This is letter F, Randy. I so appreciate you doing this for me. I'm not, I could be putting it in, but you guys have a thing where you spell everything out and you're so efficient. It is carnelian and moonstone earrings. Starts at $28. And these are vintage carnelian. And there's a way, I'm not sure. The hooks are not. The wire hooks are definitely modern. But the carnelian on the bottom of this has aged, so it has darkened. And the moonstones are actually brilliant. They show so much blue, which the more that moonstone was used, the less the vivid blues come out very often. And this one has so much of that. And the carnelian down here, let's take one off so I can try to show you. Wow, dropping things. Can you see there's a dip in there?
Yeah.
There's kind of a filed down chip. So this artist really worked with this piece themselves, polished it, cut it, and wrapped it. And I cannot say that this is sterling silver on here. There's no mark. But, I would tend to suspect it is, but I can't say that. And I didn't test it. And again, I believe the carnelian is much older. The moonstone has some age. And then someone took them and put them on a modern wire back. And they are but they're absolutely gorgeous. I have no earrings in my ear. How unusual for me. That's how early it is. They are about 2 inches long, maybe 1 3/4 inches.
Those hang nicely.
Say again?
They hang nicely too.
They do. The other thing I love with jewelry is movement. And so these have a lot of movement. And so that means you're going to get a lot of the light shining.
Those would make a great gift too.
Yeah. I mean, I've shown these a couple of times. And
all great prices.
Someone needs to save me. I'm right up on the verge of putting them with my hundreds of jewelry pieces that I supposedly wear. I don't need to keep them. So that was my 3. Thank you for looking.
Okay, and here comes Randy.
Hello again. Okay. Those are very good. The price of silver has gone up. And I don't know if any of you have priced sterling rings with or without gemstones, but you generally are not going to go out and find them for less than $25. More than that, generally. Okay, what have I got next? Oh, I have a set. Again, another set. I'm calling this big and bold. So it certainly is. It's a toggle on Silvertone. There is no maker. Now these are actually what I'm calling a smoky amethyst. It was really hard to tell on color, but they're actually an amethyst color, a plum, not real plum. It's a bluish amethyst. They're not blue, but it is a dark amethyst kind of color. The necklace is 18 inches, and it is not alone. It has a gorgeous big bracelet that will fit from an 8 to a 9. Again, toggle. Can you see the purplish color? You can in this one.
I can. That's beautiful.
Which also makes it a good neutral. This piece is not going to clash with anything because it's kind of a neutral color. You know what it reminds me? on some sunsets, you'll get a purple color in the sky.
Oh yeah.
Or the edge of a storm cloud. That's what that reminds me. Is the edge of a storm cloud. Really pretty. So even though it's big and bold, look at that. That says, I'm rich.
That's beautiful.
And I do love the way it's put together. It has really good construction. And I didn't test to see if it was silver plated because it almost looks like it's got a little tarnishy thing going on. But I don't suspect of that. It's a shame there is no maker because this thing is, yeah, you can really see the color really well in that. I know Texas. Oh, wear it. We have a friend at another auction, and she says she wears her fancy jewelry to vacuum the carpets and go to Walmart. So, if you got good jewelry, to heck with it. Put it on and march into Walmart proudly. I'm sure that the staff would appreciate it because, trust me, there are people that come in outfits that they should never be let loose in public wearing. So you and your glitzy jewelry are going to be a welcome event.
You can give them a smile.
Yes. Now they thank God. Exactly. Oh, I only do self-checkout. Now they got me, they forced me to do that. Well, I'm old, I don't like standing in lines. And so the lines would be full. So I always did the self-checkout. And not only that, then they want to chit-chat with you. Well, I don't want to chit-chat. I don't want to stand there while you chit-chat with somebody and argue about the wrong price and I don't want that. Blah, blah. Don't pack the bag that way. I do it myself. I put my groceries down the line when they force me to go through a line. I put my groceries in the order that I want them batched. Yep. Okay, all this in one bag because otherwise they'll put 2 items in a blasted plastic bag and another 1 item in another, and you're there with 15 plastic bags for 10 items.
Yep. I'm with you, Randy. And no matter how much I line those items up, heavy to lighter, they ignore it. Drives me nuts.
The little grocery store that we shop at, they've gotten used to me. They have a self-service and it's never busy. Because and I would roll up with my full cart and they go, oh no, you got to go that. Well, I'm sorry. I would go, I would complain somewhat. And I told him, I am persnickety old broad, okay? I do self-serve to preserve the sanity of the checkers because that way I get it packed exactly the way I want and I'm not making them miserable being a cranky old broad at the checkout counter. So now guess what? Now there's no argument. Sure, use the self-checkout, but I never do it if it's busy, but it's never busy.
I just want to say I had to go shopping last night and I literally told the gentleman, I'm going to pack. I don't want to put my hot deli items on top of any of the cold items. And then he said, well, I'll help you. And I said, okay, but you heard me. And I got home and the hot item was on top of my eggs. And I was like, there you go.
I know.
See?
They don't get it. They're just putting stuff in bags.
Yep.
They're just putting stuff in bags. They don't get it. And nope. I understand. So I'm just trying to save them the hassle of dealing with a cranky old broad. Okay. So nitpicky, whatever. Okay. All righty. I got a looked out piece. So when I first got this, it was supposed to be turquoise and pearls, and I thought, oh, gosh, how could that be? And I examined it and I examined it and I examined it. I wasn't sure, but I luckily have studied turquoise now enough that I have determined these are real turquoise. So one of the things is, you see that the matrix is irregular. It's not cute little lines that look like they might have been drawn. It's like it's irregular. You know, some of it are blobs, and they dig in. In other words, if you examine it closely, and also some of the matrix is not dark. It's actually, you see golden color in there. Truthfully, real turquoise does not have black matrix. They use shoe polish to make it black. The real matrix is generally some kind of a lighter color. It's sometimes a golden or a brown or something. That's the natural material that comes out of the earth. And they have dyed it black to make it more appealing. Now, the other way that I know that it is turquoise, and this is one big, long, endless strand, 50 inches, is I have a series of videos on my website. I was doing what I call the gem of the week, and I did a series on magnesite and howlite, which are the two materials that are most often used as turquoise substitutes. Now, if you have a presidium, here's how you can tell. If you can't tell by sight, magnesite and howlite register. The needle will go up. Turquoise does not register. The needle will not move. And guess what? I put the presidium to it and the needle did not move. So these are real turquoise. Those are real freshwater pearls. And this is a lovely long 50 inches endless necklace. You saw that I could do it 3 times. You can double it or triple it.
You still have those videos up?
Yeah, they're still on my webs. They're on my, not my website, on my channel. Yeah, I have videos that I did over a year ago on my channel. I haven't put out any more. It could be, Lucinda, it's very good color. Now, color-wise, it looks more like Kingman to me. But and I've got a turquoise book. I haven't looked, but it looks more like Kingman from what I'm experiencing. Yeah, on my channel, I've got all kinds of ones. I talked about aventurine, which is often used instead of to replicate jade. I did on aquamarine and morganite and emeralds, and I did on a whole lot of the stones that you're going to find in jewelry, either as a seller or as a purchaser. The stones that are most commonly you're going to run into. Anyway, great deal on a pearl and real turquoise necklace. So here we are.
Old real turquoise like that is really hot and very pricey right now.
Okay, there were originally, I believe, 26 turquoise mines in the United States 30 some years ago. Now there is one that is still open, and that is the Kingman mine. Everything else is closed. So anybody selling turquoise is either it's an old piece that was made, or it is stockpiled. Because when people would get turquoise, they don't buy a couple of pieces. They buy, crates and barrels of turquoise, and they have them in warehouses. And even Jay King can't get new turquoise. He is using existing stock. Now, he's gotten his hands on turquoise sources from other countries. But as far as American, and even Mexico only had a couple of mines, and I don't even think those are open anymore.
Yep, all true.
So when you see a nice piece of turquoise, get your hands on it. especially if it's at a decent price. Okie dokie. So, last piece. I had to get this. It was on the chopping block. It was going to go to that art jewelry heaven in the sky. And I rescued it. And I think it's so pretty. 16 to 18 inches. Looky, looky. Now, what you've got is a chainmail bib. And then these pieces are loose on top. Kingman, I believe, is in Arizona.
Yeah, it's Arizona.
Mhm.
Majority of the mines are in the Southwest. That's just the way the minerals mix together. One, you can find copper without turquoise, but you cannot find turquoise without copper.
Yep.
Copper is what creates the blue color, and there's other minerals. That's why some turquoise is a certain color blue, and then some turquoises are more of a greenish color. But isn't this so fun? This is the back. See, it's chainmail. Hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
And then these pieces are all, they're all attached. So I could see why somebody would love this for jewelry art, because you've got these gorgeous pieces. I think it's lovely. It's not too blingy, kind of like a sparkly rhinestone garden grew on your neck.
How long is it?
Oh, yeah, thank you. It is 16 to 18 inches. Now, here's another tidbit. Another reason why turquoise is stabilized, and it is also sealed. Turquoise will turn green. Oh, that's why you find older turquoises have a greenish tint. It will naturally start turning green, because what does copper do?
Turns green. Yep.
It turns green vertically. So the older pieces of turquoise, when they're greenish, you can tell they're older because they haven't been sealed. Newer turquoise now is sealed so that it will not turn green. It will remain the same color. See, I studied up on turquoise because I love this stuff. And I figure if I'm going to be selling it, I better know what the heck I'm talking about. Anyway,
I appreciate your knowledge. Thank you so much. And I'm going to go look for your videos and watch them.
Thank you. All right. Now we go to Becky.
Okay. All right. Remember, we have a recap too that's going to be coming up. And I will also be looking at the last week's video to see if I can get the winner for the contest. Number 4 is a start of $18, and this does have a little bit of call outs on it, so I'll show you those as well. But it's an $18 start, and it's a treasure craft pixie. And the call out that I have on it is, let me see if I can even show it. There we go. There's a little scuff to that foot there. And then there's a little one right here. So there's a little tiny chip there. And then on the toe right there. It's really hard to see. But there's the face. And this also has the Treasure Craft sticker on it. So a lot of times you don't see that Treasure Craft sticker.
Was that upside down?
At first.
I think the sticker was upside down. Here we are. Oh, now I can see it.
It's made in California. You can see the kiln mark. That's what these three are. But it does have, like I said. Yeah, I'm thinking about 1950s. That's probably a good date range. I don't know. On the treasure craft, I'll have to look that up. I'm not as familiar with treasure craft as George the Antique Nomad is, but he wrote a book on it. Hi, Bonnie. But I like how it's like leaves that make up the clothes. And the little pixie or elf.
I love him.
Yeah, the face is really, really good.
In another month, people are going to be buying these up like mad for Christmas.
Yeah, but I think he goes with fall too.
Oh, no, I agree. I'm just saying, get it while you can.
Yeah.
He's an elf. He's already sitting.
Yeah, sitting on a little tree stump. And
now that would be a cute planner. The planners where it, like the duck, is beautiful, but then depending on what plant you put in, it hides the duck.
You see this side where the little chip is? I can bring it up and you can see it, but you can't see it like that.
Do you know what, with as many colors of nail polish running around, surely you could find something that would blend.
Well, and the little spot on the toe is just like it's rubbed off. It doesn't feel.
Well, he walked around.
even.
His toes got scuffed.
Yeah, he's got a little scuff right there.
Honestly, something that old is just like us is going to have a little bit of dents and dings.
Yeah, I got a few scuffs on me.
I figure it's acceptable.
Yeah, but then also having the label, that's
yes.
Yeah, that's the. Oh, the kill marks. That's from being on a little trivet. There's this little there's this little thing. It's shaped like a triangular, clearly different sizes to fit the pieces. And that's what you set the bisque piece on when it's glazed. It doesn't sit flat in there. Oh, look. It sits on that little trivet. After it's glazed, you set it on that little trivet thing, and that's why you see the little points, because that's where it was sitting when it was fired.
Yeah.
So that's cute. It looks like something growing out of the top of the tree trunk. Oh yeah, succulent.
Okay, that's number 4. And that's $18 for the treasure craft.
Good idea, Bonnie.
Yeah. Now let's see here. We've got number 5 coming up. Okay. Number 5 is a start of $12, and it's a receipt spike.
Oh my gosh, yes.
This is made in the USA. It does have the mark. This is made in USA right there in the center.
And you sure had to be careful on how you put that on.
Yeah, it came to me with a wine cork on the end. They had the wine cork on the end in the store.
Probably good because they are sharp. Oh, and it matches your nail polish.
Yeah, I like the detail.
Well, it's great on a desk for putting little notes on. You just got to be careful how you do it.
Yeah. Well, and you could always put the little wine cork on the top and leave it there.
And then you've got a ready weapon too,
That's true,
You could also take older kind of beat up ephemera in the middle or on the sides and just do a stack in an art design to build kind of a Christmas tree all the way up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then do a miniature bottle brush that you kind of push on and glue on the top. You could do, yeah, I'm just getting creative, which I don't actually do much of that, but it just came to me.
We used to do that with magazines, old magazines.
There you go.
We'd take
I used
pages
to make the
out.
Christmas trees out of old Reader's Digest where you fold the pages and then you attach them, you staple the two ends together and then you spray paint with gold paint.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, telephone books. Yeah, and you'd paint them. And
Yeah, the poor guy that delivered the telephone books, he's got no job anymore.
No.
truth be told, when my son was young, I actually delivered telephone books.
Oh, my uncle did that. He was between jobs, and while waiting between interviews, he delivered telephone books. And he went to another interview, and they said, "Well, what are you doing?" And he said, "Well," he said, "I've been out delivering telephone books, while I'm interviewing." Guess what? He got hired because he wasn't sitting on his butt at home waiting for the phone to ring. He was outside being productive.
Yep. Good for him. And
That's
good for you,
wonderful,
Becky. No
eh?
shame in working.
Yeah, well, I had my son was really young and not in school yet, and I needed extra money or money. I don't think there was extra at that point in his life, but anyway. Number 6, and I have 2 of these, so I'm offering them as a choice, but it's basically it's the same item. This is Viking glass.
Oh, neat. I'm going to quick run down the hall.
These are marked with a label on the back. Both of them have the label. Cute little doggies. And they're a choice at $15 each.
Very
They
cute.
are heavy.
And if you love furries, but you're allergic to them, this solves the problem.
Yeah, and they're really, really nicely detailed.
They are.
And both of them do have the Viking sticker. I'm going to set one down because they're a little heavy. There we go. Beautiful Viking glass. Of course, the label's on there on both of them. This is the back side. They're 5 3/4 inches tall.
Viking was really outstanding.
Yeah, their glass is just wonderful.
So do you think those were bookends by any chance?
Yeah, they can be bookends or what's the other like a paperweight, but yeah, I would say they would be good as bookends.
Someplace in that little nook by the window where the light shines through and you have your little stack of books. Oh, see, now I want a little spot in the sun for a book reading area. The little benches that everyone had right in the window.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I miss those.
Okay, let me set these over here. But they are both marked with the Viking sticker. And they are $15 each. Just in case somebody, maybe you have books, but you only have room to put one in there, it's okay. Got you covered. Okay, I'll put Lucinda up here in a minute. Yeah, she's ready. You have a Taco Bell dog.
Yeah.
But funny thing that was mentioned, because I actually have a tub of stuff for my mom, and there's Taco Bell dogs in it. Anyway, okay, here we go to Lucinda.
Okay. Hello again. So, my first item this round is a choice. There's only two, and they're the same except different stones, different colors, and the chains are different. One came with a chain and one didn't. So I threw a very beautiful old chain, vintage chain on it. They start at $22, and they are heart necklaces. They are $9.25. $22 is the start for choice. There's only two. So first I'll show both of them here. So this is, I believe, a pink tourmaline. I cannot tell you if it's man-made or not. I kind of suspect it may be, but I no way for me to know that exactly. And then this is the purple amethyst, and the way that they cut these stones and set them, they have so much shine, and they're teeny tiny, but they're absolutely mighty and powerful. And I think they would be so sweet for two best friends or a mother and a daughter gift. And I will take them off of, this is Dolly, one of my helpers. I will take them off Dolly and show them one at a time. So it's 22 choice, because they're essentially the same thing, just different depending on what color you like. This one came on a chain, and it is a fine old vintage. This is actually a also a 925 chain. It has it's not really an extender. I mean, it is. It's different from the other chain, but it's like 1 inch. It does have a little mark. I believe that chain is Premier Design.
Yeah,
Right? I think that's a Premier Design. But on the clasp, and it's so teeny tiny, there is a 925. It's either 925 or 12K filled.
they
And
hide it on the actual little doohickey that moves.
yes, it's on the doohickey that moves. That's exactly where it is. It's just so tiny that trying to show it to all of you, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. That's too. And then here on this one, look how beautiful that is.
Pretty.
I just, in the sun, it's so powerful. And then here on the back,
It's looking gold tone to me. Is it vermeil?
it is, because it's not, yes, because it's 925. It's right up here. Again, very tiny. So yes, it is vermeil or vermeil. Which one is the correct way? I say vermeil.
Vermeil. It's vermeil because it's a French word, and you.
Thank you. Because I always say vermeil, and I always felt like that was funny. So it is vermeil, and they're tiny but powerful, and the chain is quite long. Randy, you are a treasure trove of information. I've always sold vintage costume, and I just the last 6 months have been getting into semi-precious. So I need to go see everything that's on your channel and come show up and listen to you a lot more, because you are really educating me this morning.
Well, thank
it's
you.
about 3/4 of an inch long and 3/4 of an inch wide. And the chain length, it's quite the banner's in the way. It's probably So it would go down to about here on me. So it's about 26 inches long. Okay, that's the first one. And the second one is this beautiful pink.
And Randy's in at 22.
Excellent, Randy. You know a good deal when you see it, or you just like what it is. This is the same thing, but in pink. And instead of, because this one came without a chain, I threw
That's a
on this.
snail.
Yes, this incredible snail chain. Just the chain alone, this one is a real bargain for what me, because I love vintage jewelry. Just this chain I would be selling by itself for about $14-15 with nothing
I
on
love snail chains.
it. Right? This is one of my favorite chains. And
Well, I don't see anybody else coming in at 23 or higher.
Nope,
So I'm gonna go
we
ahead.
can count it down. And this one is not marked. You know, it's just a gold tone. And it's a tiny bit shorter, so we can count it down. Or actually, this one's longer. Excuse me. And then, Randy, you can tell me which one or ones you would like. They're
I'm
both-
going to go with the purple one.
Yay. Is purple your color?
Well, it's going to be a gift.
Oh, lovely. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate that. Let me write that down.
And if anybody's interested in the other one, that one's still available.
It is, and it's gorgeous too. Purple to Randy. And Randy, honey, I don't think I have your information. So please
She'll send it to you.
Yes, send it on over. And I'll put it in a box for you and all that. And like I said, I'll be invoicing Tuesday and hopefully getting stuff out by Friday. Okay, let me put this one back over here. I have a thing about
wants the pink one. That one's still available at 22.
yeah, and that just the chain. I mean,
come back on the
yeah, you literally can take the chain off and use it for something heavier or wear it by itself because it's quite elegant, and find an old gold chain that you have lying around and just swap it out. It's got a pretty big bail. Okay, so this is letter H, starts at $16. And I started it higher when I first showed it because the other day, because I forgot that it was just this crazy medical invention called an eye machine. So today it starts at 16. Doesn't make it any less cool, but
good try, Robin.
This is not a stereoscope, although that's exactly what it looks like, right? The old antique stereoscopes for looking at, pictures before they made the I always forget the name of those slides that you spun and the
Viewmaster.
Those, thank you. This is the original one of those.
This is the original Viewmaster.
That's right. And so this is in perfect shape. And I believe it has these hooks so you can sit it down and then just have it on the table and put your eyes through. This goes back and forth. And then now,
or you could measure feet with it. They had something like that in the old shoe stores to measure your foot.
Yes, they did. And do you remember the machines where you put your
foot
in
X-ray.
And it showed your bones?
That's right.
I did that over and over again as a kid, and no one back then said, hey, do you know you shouldn't be exposing yourself to all that? I do have the photo cards, but now here, this is what's different, Monica. This is an eye machine. Keystone Eye Comfort Training. And this is a whole booklet made in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The way they shortened it, I'd never seen that before. And it takes you through a whole thing of how to do eye exercises. And someone did their exercises and then never did it again. It is pretty fascinating. It doesn't have a date of maker. Now, here's the cards. you can find a few of these online. Let me take them out of the box. So some of them are just basic old like this, right? But then others, let me move the ring light. Others are this gentleman with these objects with different numbers. And the numbers are placed differently depending on every card. And there's some kind of way in which you're exercising your eyes with these. There's a old, that's a regular one. Here you go. Now here's this man with the objects, but the numbers have changed. And the booklet instructs you. Here's a different scene. This thing is fascinating.
Randy's in at 16.
Yeah, Randy, I don't blame you. Again, I got this at an excellent deal. Look at that. That is holy tank of Alor, surrounded by palaces and shrines in India. Says on the back.
Well, that's helpful.
It is, right? Because I wouldn't have a clue. And here is owls. So at any rate, if anyone else is interested, you would need to come in at 17 or higher. So all the cards, why is it? That is so weird. Because
It's just
black.
difficult to read because it's very pale on black.
Yes.
That's all.
Yep, it's this light green on black, and it just wants to blur it out. They're a tiny bit curved, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cards with the book. It's just, I was fascinated by this thing. So good for you, Randy. I think $16 is a good price. And it's just a lot of fun. Maybe you'll get to exercise your eyes. And let me know what happens. There you go, Monica. Thank you, Randy. And thank you, Monica, for considering it.
Yeah, I was considering it too.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
I knew you would be, so I jumped in first.
You guys know each other well. Okay, so that was sold to Randy. Yeah, and I did the other day. I brought it for $30, but then I was like, well, it's kind of obscure. It has a cross-genre collectability, but whatever. I can let it go. Okay, so this also is a choice. $5. Buy it now. 2 tens, 2 different tens. $5. Buy it now. Your choice, which one you might be interested in. Julie.
Hi, Julie.
Hello, Julie.
Hi, Julie.
So first, I have a couple of these in the larger size. And I love storing like my cake topper picks and little doodads for jewelry. And, you can put your paper clips. There's so many things you can do with these. They're the handiest dang boxes. This is one of the reasons I love vintage, because they made things in such a way that you could repurpose and reuse them, for the rest of your life. And my parents did. And I have as much as possible my whole life. I save things like the ties that go on bread. And guess what? I reuse them.
So does my cat.
There you go. Oh, you and your cat, I remember. And then this is just a velvet pipe and cigarette tobacco. Now, it is a newer one, even though, look at this, even though the top has been around, it has a barcode. This is an earlier barcode towards the beginning, but it dates it to probably the 90s, late 90s, early 2000s, or it wouldn't have a barcode. But again, it's still really handy for $5 to store deck of cards, something you don't want to get wet when you're going camping, like matches.
Yeah, some people just collect those old advertising tins.
They do, 100%. I have quite a few of them. but this one's a little smaller. Doesn't mean I couldn't use it. And this one didn't quite fit in with my thing. But yeah, if you're doing a wall of 10s, there you go. Okay, so again, $5 your choice. Think about it. Let me know. And that was my last item this round. Thank you. I appreciate everyone looking.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and Randy up here.
Randy.
All righty. Okie dokie. Gonna bring interesting stuff. Now, I have a sterling pair of earrings. Now, when I got them, the person wasn't sure what the stone was, but I figured it out. So these are sterling. They are marcasite, and they're some kind of a pink stone, and it's a real stone. Well, what in the world could that blessed pink stone be? So I figured it out because when I put the presidium on it, it didn't do anything. That gave me a clue. They are pink opal. Now, the reason I know they're pink opal is because I have a bracelet that I made. Pink opal. Can you see the similarities in the material? Especially that one.
Yep.
So these are pink opal. Now, there are different types of opal. You've got the precious opal, which is usually the what I call the jelly opals. They're translucent and have the color. And those will be even an Ethiopian opal is kind of what I call a jelly opal. Then the ones from Australia, the black opals, those are, they have a translucency to them and the color. Then you have the common opals. Now, these opals are always opaque. They're still an opal. They're made from the opal material. There is pink opal, there is blue opal, and there is green opal. And I learned all this from Jay King. And this is the pink. Like I said, this is my bracelet. This is basically raw pink opal. But as you can see, there are certain pieces that the color is identical, and it's the grain. I can see the grain in them. Like that one's really good match.
Brandy, where does pink opal come from? I don't think I've ever heard nor seen it.
It's from south of Peruvian pink
wow.
opal.
Okay.
So these are only $22. They are silver stud. So it's not just a sterling earring with marcasite. It's a pink opal earring with marcasite. Any interest?
Yeah, they'd make a great gift.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
I like it's a delicate, subtle thing. And I suppose you don't have to wear them like that. You could wear them like that.
Oh, true.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
And they also, because they're technically a stud, you can get little, God, I can't think of the word. They're like little charm things that slide right on the back and will hang down behind. You could put a pearl drop. Ooh, wouldn't that be yummy? Get a little one of those little earring jackets.
I love that.
With a pearl, and wear them sideways like this with a little pearl drop. Oh, pink pearl drop. Ooh, I may have to make something. Now, it won't be sterling, but I could make a pearl drop that could hang from that. All right, so we'll set those aside.
Beautiful.
Now I have a really nice necklace. And let me just check something. I have to. Yes, George, they do. All right. This is 15 to 17 inches, and I think it is gorgeous. This is kind of a boy. I don't know what to call the cover. It's not. It's like a mauve, dark mauve, kind of a cranberry. It's more mauve, but these rhinestones are a pinkish tint.
Oh, I see it.
It's again 15 to 17 inches. Here's the back. It's kind of a gosh, it's silver tone. No, it's a gold tone, but it's what I call old antique gold.
And are the pieces in the middle a plastic or a glass?
Well, yeah, these are an acrylic.
Thank you.
Yeah, they usually are.
Yes. But you never know. I mean,
But,
it could
but
be
that's why when you hit them with the black light, they react. And if I can get it there.
Yes. Ah, it's a lovely piece. It'd be great. Think of Christmas coming up.
Oh, yeah, this is a beautiful holiday piece.
Yes, with the pink tones and the red mauve. Oh, yeah, there you go.
But not overtly holiday. But
yes,
it's a good holiday piece.
Oh no,
All
it's year round. I was just thinking, we're getting into the holidays.
Oh, and it's a good fall piece too.
Yeah.
Leaves turn this color. All right. Now, last thing is something I made. I used to, when I started out, after my mother died, I didn't make the eggs anymore. And so then I turned to making jewelry. So 15 years ago, I was making all kinds of jewelry out of anything and everything I could get my hands on and trying all different techniques and stuff. Now, I have 3 of the same item because I made 3 of them. So one is 18. If you purchased 2 of them, it would be 30. And if you went for all 3 of them, it would be $45 for all 3. Now, who likes tanzanite and pearls? Do you know how expensive tanzanite is? These are 34 inches. These are really good quality tanzanite chimps. And they are a lariat. And the ends, and don't mind these check beads, and the check beads like to go a little wonky on me. I have to readjust them. And those are very big freshwater pearls and little check beads on the bottom. And what's my millimeter on the pearl? 10 millimeter. And I have 3 of them. So here's one. And you can wear it open or loop it. There's one. And then you can add 2. And then you could add 3. 3 really make an incredible necklace.
Good
They're identical.
gracious. You couldn't buy those beads for that price. Just
No,
the freshwater
no.
pearls and wow.
And those are big freshwater pearls. And again, I know these little These little guys are going wonky on me, but they'll straighten out. They're, you just have to straighten them out.
Yeah, it's just the way
Robin's
that
in it,
Robin
18.
definitely wants one.
excellent.
Yeah.
So that means the only thing left are two or two singles. And because they're identical, you don't have to pick which one, Robin. Let's go ahead and count it down for Robin. And these are going to be a one of a kind because I made them.
Do you have Robin's information?
Yes.
Okay, let me go ahead and make her blue first.
Turn that woman blue. And then these are check beads that beautifully match the tanzanite color.
I've got so much jewelry making to do this winter. I need to start a channel of, old ladies crafting, so we do it together in the evenings.
Now, these, I purchased, and you can't get these things anymore. I purchased the tanzanite, and I do have more strands. They're tucked away. I purchased them on Jewelry Television. Jewelry Television has very high quality gemstones. And you can see those are big, nummy pearls. Okay, all right, Robin, you get one. Does anybody else
interested? She would like a darker one if possible.
Okay, they're pretty much all the same. There's let me hold them up. You can see now each one will have some stones that are a little darker than the other, and I'll look and see which one has more darker stones, but they're pretty well identical.
And if anybody else is interested, we do have two more left. And those would be $18 each.
Of course, they'll be back on the recap.
Yeah, thank you, Robin.
Yeah, one thing I do want to show you, Robin. Basically, I took the existing strand the way it was because tanzanite. That's tanzanite. It only comes from Tanzania, Africa. In fact, they've closed those mines. They don't mine it anymore. It's a purplish stone. These are on the original string because the holes are very tiny. So there will be a little separation and sometimes that will show. But when you wear it, the gap will be at the back of your neck, okay? It will not show in the strand when you're wearing them. So don't be worried if there's a little gap. All right. One for Robin. And that's my 3. Thank you so much, Robin.
Okie dokie. I'll bring myself up here. And before we get started with anything else, I'm going to do the little giveaway for the comments that I had on last week's show, Sunday. And the people that commented, I had Tex-Mex, I had George, I had Debbie in Oregon, I had Randy. I don't know who that person is.
Yeah, who let her in?
Angie's Oddities and Cindy B. Shake it up here. Let's see if I can find one. Okay, I've got one. Katie Berg. Katie Berg is submitted for $2 towards any purchase on my stuff. Yeah, I didn't see a comment from you last Sunday. I looked, I double checked and triple checked it.
Remember, we have Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays, so it's the day that the comments on.
Yeah, this is from last Sunday. So I always do last Sundays for this Sunday, last Thursdays for that Thursday, so that's how I do it. And I forgot to tell everybody where I'm going to be again. But tomorrow we're going to have a sale on my channel here, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to be Maria, California Thrifter, and Angie's Oddities is going to join Randy and I have to put Angie on there. I'm going to do probably a whatnot sale that night at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Pacific, and Thursday we're going to have Maria, California Thrifter, join Randy and I, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Then on Saturday, I'm co-host with Aaron Proctor, the Ephemera Guy, on his channel, 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern. And before that, though, New England Cajun Roots Reseller Adventures channel is going to host a reseller community shop hop. So that actually starts at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. And my time slot is usually in the afternoon. I haven't looked at that yet. I need to do that. So I'm going to be working on that later this week, getting it ready. Anyway, that's that. Thank goodness. Hey, I remember sometime, right? All right. So my next item, number 7, is Italian. And this does have a little bit of gold gloss on it and one tiny little spot on a cup that I have to show. But there's the decanter. And these they're made in Italy, stickers on them. It had some other kind of sticker that was over here, but I couldn't read it. There's the stopper. You see there's a little bit of gold gloss. I think somebody probably used this. You can see on the top there. But they have the raised flowers, beautiful amethyst color. And you get that. And you get 6 little cordial cups with it. So the decanter's 10 inches tall, and the glasses are 2.5 inches tall. And they have the Made in Italy stickers on them as well. The cups, I don't see really any gold gloss on them.
Is that right, Becky? I was trying to answer Robin. In a nutshell kind of way. So, but I put the disclaimer.
Oh, the shop hop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So in the shop hop, what comes up is while we're doing our time slot, you can comment and I'll be on there because I'm doing a premiere. If I do it in premiere mode, then you can comment when it goes live. And then after it's gone live, you can comment what you want to purchase in the comments after the sale. And what I'll do is I'll put in the comments, I'll put which items are claimed. So everybody will know what has been claimed. So that's how it works.
Now, does everyone do it set to premiere so that it comes on 1, 1:30, 2, 2:30, like that?
All of them are doing a premiere. Sometimes we have one that may have to go live because they can't figure out how to do a drop sale or they just couldn't get it done in time. Or we may have one that does just a drop sale and they had to work, so they're not there. And then you just comment after. So, and it's all buy it now.
That's a much better way. It's been refined as to how it was done, and that's a great way to do it. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's how Johnny does it on his channel. So it's New England Cajun Roots Reseller Adventures channel. He has 2 channels. One of them at the end has Adventures. That's the one. And he'll start off on his channel and he'll have the links, and we all have the links to everybody's sale in our description. Most of us do. And usually it'll kick you right over to the next sale. I always will post in my chat, go on to this person, also as well. So
excellent.
that's how we do it anyway. And this one cup is the only thing that I saw that had a little bit of a loss to the tippy top of that little flower. So let me put another one up here for comparison so you can see the difference between the two. But other than that, the rest of them all look wonderful.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
Oh yeah, they're amethyst glass. They all say made in Italy.
Wow.
And it's yeah, well, it's not that weird, and it's actually pretty easy. So we have the decanter, and we have 6 of the little cordial glasses, and it's a $40 start. Yeah, it's a gorgeous set. I love the color. Okay.
That was a beautiful, beautiful set.
Get my next item in.
Imagine just pouring your little tiny cordial of, I can't remember the type of stronger wine. Go with port at, on your holiday table with that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
A shot of tequila. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, well, you could. Whiskey.
Okay, number 8, sherry, yeah. Number 8, you get a sip of water. Oh, that's why. This is McCoy.
Ooh.
And I saw where somebody was calling this a calla lily. I'm not 100% sure
That's not a calla lily.
that that's the name of
No.
it. I
But
meant
it's
to
a
take that.
stylized kind of thing.
I meant to take that out of here, out of the title, and I forgot.
Because I think a calla lily is always white.
Well, yeah.
And it doesn't have that big of thing, but it's like, it's poetic license.
Yeah. And I need to check my McCoy book too, but just see if they had a description of the flower. Yeah, the calla lily one is different, but I only saw one like this.
That wouldn't be a tulip either because tulip petals overlap.
No, and it does have one little rub spot.
It's a pretty flower.
Oh, it's right here on the top. There's a little bit of a rub spot right there. Pretty close enough. There you go. I think you can see that. But yeah, that's all I noticed on this.
That's a
whole
great
big
one.
thing. And this is 8 1/4 inches tall. And let me see how wide it is. Where's my ruler? Trying to lose stuff here. Okay, it is about 8 1/2 inches wide too. Really beautiful 2-tone green.
Mm.
Yeah, they do come in more than just white, but that's okay. And here's the inside. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And it is a $45 start. That's number 8. Because you will not find too many out there of that. Okay. I could only find one. Anyway. Okay. Next, I have a piece that I put together, basically. Okay. And grab it. Number 9 is this beautiful pink glass bowl. And I found a flower frog that fit it. And this does not glow, so I can go ahead and say that right off the bat.
You need to clear your banner.
Sorry. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, usually I put it up there and then I look at it and I say, oh. Okay, this is a beautiful pink piece. Somebody else had it marked as Viking, but I'm not 100% sure.
Actually, I had a 3-footed piece, but clear with silver overlay, exactly like that, and it was Viking. Now I don't know about the pink and all that, but it was the same, and it was Viking.
Neat, and it has kind of a little ribbing back here.
Yeah. And it was meant, the one I had was meant to have a flower frog inside of it. So
there's a flower frog that fits exactly in it.
Yeah.
And I found them in 2 separate bins, so I don't think I bought them together either. In fact, I'm sure I didn't, but it fits perfectly. Beautiful pink color. And it's $25 and you get both.
Oh, that is lovely.
4 inches tall. And let's see, the flower frog itself is about 3 inches wide and about 1.5 inches high. And this is gorgeous.
See, I did not know that the flower frog sat in the throat of the piece. I always thought they sat in the bottom, and the end of the stem went in the bottom down there. But some of them are so shallow, how could they hold something up?
Yeah, but no, there are a few like this one.
Yeah.
They go exactly like that.
Yeah, but I didn't know that until just recently.
The Viking piece I had, I also found the flower frog afterwards, but I knew it was supposed to have one in it, and they're just beautiful like that. Just make a tiny little arrangement on your table in your bathroom.
Just a little flower for you.
It works.
Yes, it works. And then they stick out, different angles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cut it just a little shorter so it's just a tiny little bouquet.
But see, my mother made her own. She got chicken wire, and she'd get a piece of it and crumple it up and bend it and sort of wedge it in the top of the vase and then put the flowers in.
Smart lady.
Yeah, and I always tip it over and then stick this in and go up just so you don't hit the glass with the glass. That's number 9. $25 start. 25. If we're on the speed round, it's going to be 25. So there you go. All right. Thank you for looking, everybody. I'm going to put Lucinda back up here.
Okay. I'm back. So, and I love that you found the flower frog that fit in that bowl, because that is how it's supposed to be. And most people don't realize that. And they're so elegant. So elegant. My first is letter J, and they are a marcasite sterling silver hoop earrings, starting at 18, Randy. Sorry. Thank you so much for your help. They are a half an
Ooh,
inch
big hoop.
long. And they are just, it's a really good example of marcasite use. Sometimes things have marcasite on them and it pops a little, but not a lot. This one it really does. It's large and it's shiny, which is what marcasite should be. And then, so the marcasite is here in the squares. Then these are soldered they're drop balls of silver, little tiny drop, 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 drop. So that requires a little bit of work to get that right as an artist piece. Now, these may have been mass produced also, but they still have to know what they're doing in order to get that right. And then, they chemically alter a little bit of black with a treatment so to help make it pop. It's supposed to be like that. It's not tarnished. And it's just a very shallow, so it's really not pushing back on, your neck, but yet it's still a hoop. Very delicate, very dainty.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okey-dokey.
And I'm going to take this off, but the other way, so resellers will put different backs on these as the backs are often lost, right? This one, both of them are the original backs. And the way that I can tell that and the way that lets me know that it is vintage is it has that ruffle cut. And then I'll take this off, but two places where as you push it on, it kind of, you have to push a little harder so that these don't come right off. They started chintzing out with those plastic backs. And so this ruffle, to me, dates it to the 70s. I remember wearing the ruffle edge post backs as a teenager. So let me show you what I'm talking about, just in case you ever come across it and you want to know. See how it has the two, so you have to push a little harder, so that it doesn't just come off and you don't lose the earring. And then the ruffle edge back. Let's see if I can show that with my fingers. See the ruffle in there?
It gives you the flat back so that you've got the support on the back of the ear, and then it has a ruffled edge.
Yes, but that is a sign of being made in the 70s. They're very old backs. They don't do that anymore. And then inside is the 925 right there. And they're just, they're tiny but mighty. And I'll put them up to my ear. But whenever I do that, it's always like, well, gosh, can you even see it when they're this tiny?
Oh, yeah. No, those are perfect little earrings.
Right? Yeah. So they're really elegant. They're going to shine and sparkle and pop. They are year-round. They are holiday. And they're so tiny that, unless it pokes you when you're sleeping, you literally could just kind of live in these and be prepared for all occasions. Talk about going to Walmart with your fancy jewelry on. It's understated, and just put on a little silver bauble or some pearls, and you've got it.
Well, marcasite are called the poor man's diamond because they have this sparkle and shine, and they were affordable for people that could not afford diamonds.
Exactly. So for a starting price of $18, it's very, very affordable for this lovely,
that's a lot
very
of
well done
sterling.
vintage.
Any earring that size for less than 25 is a big deal.
Yeah. I got a good deal on these, and I'm bringing them at less than I brought them earlier this week because, listen, there's other places I'm going to start selling and start listing, but I really want to sell them to all of you. I don't, of course I can sell to people I don't know. I mean, I'm in the reselling business. I get it. However, I would like to pass on when I'm able to get a bargain and, on a Sunday morning, my prices to, my vintage community, my friends, the people who share my passion. So there you go. And think about this. I put things in little boxes as a gift. If you're not going to wear it yourself, because see, I can't keep all this stuff. So yeah, I just
I can't wear pierced anymore, so I'm safe.
Oh, yes, because it starts doing this, you see how much the ear that's hanging down is just thin. I have to be very careful about that. Okay, thank you for looking, everyone. My second piece this round is the last choice. Becky didn't send me that memo until, I don't know, late in the day, and I couldn't change everything, but I got rid of quite a bit. Choice, where did I go? I'm so sorry. $8. Buy it now. There's only 2. Choice.
You got Patty Rose in at 18.
Oh, I got.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
hey,
we just told them.
Hi, Patty. I haven't seen you in a long time, and good for you. Let's count it down for Patty because.
Well, we'd already passed. At that point, it's a moot point because we passed.
Yeah.
So okay. them sold. You got them, Patty.
Good. You know what, Patty? Good for you. These are beautiful, and it's a. I hope you're happy with the price.
Marcasite is because actually Marcasite is pyrite.
Right? It is. Okay, I'm just putting them in the bag so they don't get
pyrite
lost.
is more golden, and it's a silver form of the same mineral. Budimus.
Yep. Did you just speak German?
No.
No. That's what I thought I heard. Hold on. So sorry. Putting this over there. Sorry, or I'm going to get confused. Okay, $8. They're these I don't know what you would call them. Just call them books, which is not the right thing. But in this moment, that's all I got. $8. Buy it now. So the first one is this. Make this model the American fort. So obviously, inside here is a whole fort. These have never been used. My mother was an amateur artist in almost every category you can think of, and everything she did so well. And she loved puzzles. She loved making things like she made a clock puzzle that was a working clock. I mean, hours and hours. And so she also loved to do this stuff with her grandchildren. So in the 80s and 90s, she started buying a ton of this stuff. This would be hours of fun for, I wonder if it says on the front, here is how to build the fort. And believe me, your kid has got to be at least 10 and need your help because it takes a lot of folding and listening and reading. Designed by Ian Ashman. I'm trying to see if it's and there's the little characters, right? Because you want to put your little horse and your little soldiers and your, and lots of the pieces of fort.
Those would be great for homeschooling too.
100%. I homeschooled.
Ooh, or some kind of, do these kids still do these projects where they have to do models?
Yeah, like the dioramas, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think they do still.
I mean, so it's really complex. And there is no date on it. I can't believe that. Published in the USA, Tulsa, Oklahoma, but it doesn't have a date. So in here, it's the back, and it says the model measures approximately 18 inches by 23 inches.
So this is a western fort because I see teepees. So this would have been out west.
Yes.
A
So
garrison.
you could teach about, how America was taken over, how the American Indians, were. There's a lot of things you could talk about here. How we moved across the United States. There's so much history in here. So, and it is, like I say, this has some sun tint, but it is perfect. Everything is in there. Oh, and then here's the back, where again, there's even more instructions about how to build all the other little things. So, this is a winter project with your kid for sure, or yourself. And the second choice is also something, I believe I picked this up when I was homeschooling my daughter, because we really did a thing into art because she loves art, but we just never quite went there. And so it is matching, pairing, and sorting, steps 1, 2, and 3, levels 1, 2, and 3. And it's just a way to learn how to match, learn how to pair, and learn your great artist in a very simple way for a young child, in a way where it would be fun for them, right? Now, the other thing that I thought about, if you're not a homeschooler and if you don't want to do that, you can take these out and frame them.
Right? We use them in journaling.
Yep. Use them in journaling, frame them, all of that stuff for $8. This probably cost, I think this cost about $15 new.
Oh, there's Degas.
Yep. Mondrian. There's a whole bunch of people. And they literally are the size of postcards. And it goes through from kind of one genre to the next.
How many pages in the books?
Let's see.
Or that book, how many pages?
Right, that's a good question. And because they're so with the postcards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8, and each page has 4.
Yeah, and you can tell it's a heavy duty
32.
paper.
32 altogether. And
it says 36 reproductions on the front.
Well, there you go. Becky, it takes a village. I'm still drinking coffee. That's what, yes, 36 pages. And then there is this back. So, I mean, literally, you could also incorporate it, which would make it, maybe they're counting this in that number, because
probably
8 times 4 is 32. So that would make 36, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can use it as a teaching game, or you can use it to, send out postcards, frame, journal, a multiple. $8, buy it now. Okay, moving on. Thank you for looking. This starts.
Nope. Monica's in.
Monica's in. Well, hello, Monica. Nice to meet you.
Which one, Monica?
I have her information. So
thank you.
And Monica, which one? Or ones?
Yes.
I like them both. The fourth,
they were by
at my age seems overwhelming, but
yeah, I like both of them. That's hard to choose.
Yeah, I had so much fun homeschooling. I really did. Although it also made me a nervous wreck. She was busy 7 days a week, and I was just like, "What? Auntie, grandmas, help!"
Choices are fort or art book.
The last one, the art book. Okay, Monica. Thank you, art book. And I am just going to put that in a large manila folder, kind of envelope, not folder, but manila, just basic whatever, with bubble wrap around it. I have overly large ones. It won't get hurt, and that'll be the cheapest way to ship it to you. Okay.
Yeah, and you could probably even check out medium mail. It might be a little bit cheaper.
It might be, but
Sometimes it is
actually,
and sometimes
That's
it's
not very heavy.
it's not heavy. And lately, I've heard that it's almost the same as ground rates. So,
Monica
yeah.
is inquiring, are you able to make a box for her if she pays for the items as she goes? Monica likes to save on shipping.
Well, so Monica, actually, I sell on Thursdays and Fridays on my channel, and I do 2-week build-a-boxes to save people on shipping and to save myself time on invoicing. So if you want me to put that aside and then you're coming to my sales or you buy more here, I can either hold it, and next week is my week 2 of 2-week build-a-boxes. Or if you buy more now, I can do that. Or I'm not sure because I'm not coming back like next week on this channel as far as I know. So maybe send me an email and we could clarify exactly what you mean. How's that?
Okay, she says she'll check you out in your upcoming
Because
sales.
I'm willing to do either, but it's just, Thursdays is my household and jewelry. Fridays is just jewelry. I'm also on Friends Selling with Friends on the 28th, but that's a ways from now. So just send me an email and we'll see what happens. Okay.
A week away.
A week?
That's not that long.
No, it's 2 weeks, the 28th. A week and a half.
Yeah.
It's a week in a couple days. It's not really that long.
Yeah, it goes by really fast.
Yeah.
So my last item is letter L, and it is a $14, starts at $14. And it is a more contemporary but absolutely lovely enameled styled rhinestone butterfly brooch starting at 14. And when I say more modern, I'm thinking the color waves remind me of the 80s going into the 90s. We're moving out of pastels. We're getting a little bit more bright. There is pink, yellows, pinks, and amethyst. Okay, pinks and amethyst rhinestone. So here's the amethyst colored. Pink rhinestones. And the pinks do have that AB, so it's the blue and pink. Then you've got this lovely brown enameling. Now, this is a very modern, so it's not the old enamel that you would think of. It's, but it's still, I'm just going to leave it at that. So, and then it has a teeny tiny chip rhinestones. So they're really small. They're more blue than the pink in the antennae. It's gold tone. Here is the back.
Just a minute, Lucinda. And Tex-Mex, in case anybody else or Tex-Mex didn't know, if you are in the chat and you see the little circle by the people's names, if they're blue and you're blue, you can push on the little icon.
The icon.
And it'll send you right over to their channel and their link. And you can find out anybody's by doing that.
Yeah, if you click, it'll give you a bigger option, and one of them is go to channel.
Yes. And actually, thank you for asking that, Tex-Mex. I wasn't paying attention. I
put it in there for her.
Wow. I am just over 400. I'm at 401. And I sure would love to get to 500 one day.
Yeah, so if anybody is not subscribed to either Randy or Lucinda, please do.
Thank you, Becky. So this is I think this is perfect for the fall. I think it's perfect for the fall.
It matches your sweater.
It does. It does. Starts at 14, and I forgot to put the measurements on there. I think it's about 1.5 long and 1.25 wide. And it's just, you want that pop of color in the dark winter days coming on your jacket or your
No,
shirt.
Dana.
Randy, do you
got
have Dana's information?
I know her. I know her, and she's in Nikki's a lot. I don't.
Let me put my email in the chat, and you can email me, and then I can
No,
make you.
I haven't sold to her, but I know her, and she's a
You can bid.
trustworthy person.
Yeah. Okay. So then I guess Becky's saying yes, she can bid.
She can bid. We just need your information.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. And that'll come back in the recap. So that was my 3. Nope. That was my 3. Not this anything. That was my 3. Thank you for looking.
All righty.
We got to talking, and
I know. It happens here.
What happens? How does that happen? We start yakking. Okay. Okay. So let's see. What have we got going now? Well, I have shown this before, but not on this auction. I love this. This is, well, it would help if I hit enter. I think this is gorgeous. This is 7 inches of just luscious numminess.
Yeah, and I changed the banner to what I need to in
the construction on this is so good. Look at those big honkers. Now this is a fold over clasp. It feels gorgeous. Look at the construction. This is constructed like a really high quality sterling bracelet. There is no maker. I don't know who made it. There's no maker mark. Wait, what's that? Hold on. There's something there.
I say that all the time, Randy. I'm selling jewelry. I'm like, there is no nothing. And I'm like, wait.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I can't read it. Damn, there's something there. Oh, I think it's Banana Republic.
Really?
Because there's a backward B and a regular R. That's Banana Republic. Look at that.
That would make sense.
They make good quality. Because I looked on the clasp, but I just now noticed.
Oh, I saw that, but I just thought it was, a part of the metal. Ah, tricky.
No wonder it's so nice. This is really nice. So these are not rhinestone. These are crystal. Look at those things. So they've got a combination of the rectangles and the squares.
Okay, let me check.
Isn't that just nummy? And it may start living in my jewelry box, although I never get to go anyplace, but I would so wear this.
Wear it to your little grocery store.
Yeah. I know, it's like, you should be able to buy Walmart if you're wearing this. But it's great for the holidays. Woohoo!
I'll be right back.
Yes, it is. It is blingy. This is a commanding bracelet. Oh, okay. I'm excited. Now I can put down that it's Banana Republic. Ooh. Which I'll probably, if nobody snaps it up. I always like to make things available to you guys first. If nobody snaps it up, I'll charge double and put it on Poshmark.
Oh, that looks like it would go for double on Poshmark. You're right.
Yeah.
And Dana, you're blue now. So next time you go
Yay!
there you
All
are.
right. Okay, pass on that. Now, you know I got to compete with Becky. So, I found a pretty one. I don't even know if I've shown you this one, Becky. This is 10 inches.
Ooh.
This is lead crystal. It is heavy.
Look at the top on that.
Oh, look at the top. Look at, and then it's got etched leaves and grapes. Now, see, the thing is, it's so big, it's hard for me to get it over because I can't get it over the keyboard.
Go sideways.
Oh, yeah, I can do it that way. Look at, I mean, this thing is thick.
Oh, yeah, you could tell.
It's got some sticker residue, but that'll come off. It's on the inside. It is heavy duty, not flimsy. Look at that.
What's the bottom look like?
It's got etchies too.
Oh, yeah. That's a nice piece.
Gorgeous face. I'm just amazed at
showing off all the light.
Oh,
The
yeah,
light
and how
hidden
heavy
in
it is. And these are big, deep cuts. Oh, this is a beautiful vase to have fresh flowers in. Although you could probably get some really pretty silk flowers and do an anytime. But this is just a gorgeous piece. And I've run my hand all over the place. Now here's the thing about cut crystal. It will have sharp edges. I mean, not to cut you, but that's how you know the difference is that it has really crisp edges. And I have not found one chip or flaw. Like I said, the only thing that I found is the sticker residue, and I just hadn't had a chance to clean it off. But other than that, yeah, that's sticker residue. This thing is just beautiful. And boy, does it catch the light.
Well, thank you, Tammy.
There's no brand. I don't know who in the heck the brand is.
Yeah, hold it back and by your head. There. And how many inches tall was it?
10. It's hard to hold with one hand.
Very shiny.
I don't see any green. I'm using my black light.
That's lovely.
Ooh, look at that. That lights up.
Yeah. Oh. That is such a gorgeous piece of crystal.
What I appreciated is it's substantial. It's not flimsy. Some cut crystal is you're afraid to put it out because, my gosh, if you sneeze on the other side of the room, it's going to shatter. And this is going to stand up. Beautiful piece.
Yeah, it's not like the newfangled princess house stuff.
Yeah.
Sure, it's nice.
Yeah, Joe Buds, that's what I do. I just click on the person's name icon and it gives me if you click on the dots, usually you get two, like to mute or to block a report. But if you click on the name, you get a menu with all those options, but you get other ones. And the second one I think is go to channel. But they have to be, you have to be blue, they have to be blue. Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can think about it. It's not going anywhere.
Well, and if anybody has any sales too, they can always put their links in my channel. I don't mind.
Yeah, just a video, a link to a video.
Others will mind.
Huh?
Other channels you don't want to put your links in, they will mind if you do that. But on my channel,
yes. Not to one that's currently going on right now or a channel, but if you have an upcoming video, you can definitely put the link to that. And then my last item this round, I had to get this. I saw this and I jumped on it. It is so neat. I call it funky. Funky, funky, funky. It's a set. I love it. It's a set.
Oh.
And it has earrings. And it glows because it's
wow.
acrylic.
Yeah.
But it looks like faux agate. It is just the neatest dang thing I've ever seen, and it's got earrings.
That's
It's
fun.
lightweight. It is neat. It glows. Oh, the swirls, the light swirls light up. I don't know if you can see it there a little bit. See? When I hold it to the side, it is so neat. It's and normally I'm not into, like plastic, but this is so neat. It's kind of grays and browns with black lines, and it's just fun. Fun. You need fun pieces. So you can wear this to the beach, you can wear it to the store, be great with blue jeans. And it has its matching pair of earrings. Just, it's just stretch, but it's a real heavy duty coated elastic cord. So, this is not just going to pop like some do. I love the neutral color. Isn't it neat?
It is.
Yeah. Very different.
And that is my 3.
All right. That might be coming back on the recap then. And let me get myself up here. Well, hello, everybody. So you fix the banner.
Oh, jewelry. Becky's got jewelry.
Oh, yeah, you didn't know she changed her name.
Mm-mm.
Junk is Tammy.
Mm-mm. Oh, no, Tammy.
All right. Yeah, I have a piece of jewelry. Number 10, $15 start. And it's this little bracelet. It's got like a sailboat in the mother of pearl, which I see a lot of them that have flowers, but not everybody is a flower type person. I really kind of like this, that it's not. And on the back here, it says alpaca in Mexico. I don't know if I have that upside down or.
That's right.
There we go. So it's alpaca, Mexico. And it's 2¼ inches wide, which I don't know what that means in a bracelet, but I know it's a smaller bracelet, but I have big wrists. So.
And alpaca is, like an 800 sterling silver, right?
I don't know. I know it is something, but I don't know. Randy might know.
700 or 800.
She's muted, so we can't hear her. I think she's talking, but she don't care.
Sorry. Well, I was talking to hubby, and I had to mute for that. I don't think alpaca has any real silver in it. It's like German silver doesn't have any real silver.
I don't know.
I can look it up.
Yeah, I would have to look it up. And it looks like it has little bits of turquoise that they've pressed in here. And then the mother of pearl is
really nice. I
thought it had there is no silver in it whatsoever. It is an alloy made of copper, zinc, and nickel.
Okay. Interesting. Thank you.
but it gives the appearance of silver.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But that's why it's specifically always marked alpacas to warn people. But those are real turquoise chips, and it looks
Oh,
like
yeah.
mother of pearl
Yeah.
because they always put real turquoise chips and stuff in it.
Yeah. It's like a crushed turquoise. That's
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
yep.
It's still pretty.
Absolutely. That's a gorgeous vintage bracelet.
And I don't shine any of my stuff, so you'd have to shine it
Well,
if
and
you
you
like
have to be
that
very
way.
careful with it. You do not put any kind of a cleaner. You
No,
just have to use
polishing
a
cloth.
gentle polishing cloth.
Right. And I don't have one of those polishing cloths, so
You don't?
no, because I don't usually have them. Well, I have a bunch of jewelry, but I haven't tested it, so I don't usually bring it on here very much. Anyway, that's number 10, $15. Yeah, it's kind of fun going in and seeing who all has a channel, what kind of content they have, and just by clicking a little icon by their name or clicking their name. Okay. This one I showed the other day on my channel, but there's other people here today. So number 11, the $30 start, and it's this beautiful vase,
Oh, wow.
and it is
Oh,
black
I love that
glass.
thing.
Wow.
And there's green coming down here,
Mm.
kind of a bronze color, and then we have purples with
Oh.
blues in the bottom.
Oh my gosh.
And very, very, very blingy. And there's the bottom.
Oh
It's
my
smooth
gosh.
console. I don't know who makes this or who made it. I just know it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. It's a $30 start.
It's giving me heart palpitations. It's got all the things I love about glass going on.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
sparkly.
Wow.
And it's hard to see this green coming down, but it's a really, really pretty green.
Wow.
It's almost like a emerald green in it.
That is so incredible. That cost much more than $30 to buy originally.
Probably.
Wow.
Probably. But I'm good with that.
That is, ugh.
And I don't feel
Sexy.
any boo-boos on this one at all. Just a lot of gorgeousness. All right, let me get my last piece up here to show. Right, that's number 11 for $30 if anybody decides they would like it. And it also would make a really wonderful gift because somebody would appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so my next item, number 12, is $15. And this is slag glass. The blue slag
Oh,
glass.
but very subtle.
It's Kanawha.
Oh, it's neat, and it's missing. It doesn't have hobbies all over the place.
No. Has some space. Actually, there are hobs. It's blue. See, so where it's white.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Oh,
it
wow.
looked
Where
like they
it's
weren't there.
white, where it's white, you can see the hobs better than where it's blue. Because it's a light blue slag glass. but in with the milk glass. So see, there's the blue kind of color that you can see throughout.
I love that.
Yeah. It reminds me of the sky with pillowy clouds.
Yeah.
Because of the swirls. You like here has some real swirls.
Or have you ever been on a beach in some place where the water's really blue and then there's some foam because of the wave action?
Yep. The ocean.
Really pretty slide glass, and I don't feel anything going on here. I mean, I do feel like the mold lines, you feel those, but other than that, I don't feel anything on here to call out. But it's Kanawha glass, and they're made out of Canada. And it's just 3 3/4 inches tall. $15 start. Oh, he just sold an orange one. Well, hi, Denise.
Hey,
Denise
Hi,
is
Denise.
I bet the two of them would be pretty together too, with the orange and then with the blue. All right. Well, that was my 3, and I'm going to move it back over to Lucinda.
Okay. Hello. And I am trying to read my handwriting on an item, and I'm like, what in the world? Oh, and now I finally got it. I'm looking like, what is that I wrote? Oh, my goodness. Okay. So this is letter M. It is a sterling silver warrior brooch, and it starts at $29.
And Denise also has a channel. If somebody wants to click on her little face there, you could check her out.
Oh, yeah. Denise is a magical emporium. So this is Texco, Mexico, 925, but we know that with a Mexican silver 925, it's not quite 925. I do not polish, so I haven't. The pin back comes out, so this is likely 50s, maybe early 60s. It is so good.
Ooh, abalone.
Yes, abalone and crushed turquoise in the face, which there you go. It's not crushed in the way that Becky's piece was. It's more like small little thin layers, and then the abalone on these older pieces. This was back when, we really over poached abalone for so many decades, and you kept that really high quality, this intense, vibrant colors. That's natural. We've so over poached abalone shells that they aren't old enough to have those colors like this anymore. That is not dyed, that's natural. And then this little tiny purple red in the middle, I can't figure out if that's abalone or if that is a slice of some other stone entirely. Unsure. And the turquoise is blue. I mean, it is, but it's just showing up greenish on there. But it's blue. I'm trying to get that to show. Why on earth? Isn't that weird? Sometimes colors show just right, and other times it just blows it out. Again,
Beautiful
here's
piece.
it. Thank you.
And it's
There's the
Taxco,
back.
Mexico. That's
Yeah, and
really
with the pin back coming out.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was fortunate to be able to purchase this for a decent price. It is almost 2 inches long. It almost. And then up where his, to me, this is like a Mayan kind of, or Inca type of warrior. So those are feathers. The feathers are 1¼ inches, and then the rest of it is about an inch. So feathers, and then this is either feathers or potentially that goes with the headset, or potentially a very large earring. You can decide. So that started at $29. I think he's special. Very old. So if it's from even the 60s is 65 years old, but I think he might be late 50s, which is, pushing it just at the beginning of the time when all of this started to be made in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice colors, really nice colors. So thank you for looking. I appreciate it. And then this was the one I was like, what did I write? Because I changed some things, first thing in the morning because I had too long of a day and I'd already set it up. And then I got the email from Becky and I was like, uh-oh, wait a minute. I need to change these. So this piece is starting at $22. And it is a tortoiseshell glass necklace. And if I could open the bag, that would really help. Oh my Lord. This is a beautiful. The wire is likely a brass, but it's the old rod, link to the rod, not a chain.
And how much was that again?
Starts at 22.
Yeah.
It's swirled. Each piece is different. It's that old kind of hand blown glass, or blown with it in handmade. And then put in the mold so it would swirl like that, or they can bend it like that, and it's very long. You see what I mean? So this is a rod that is, when they make this, they put the rod in and it fuses to the rod, and then they just have this and they turn it over and then they connect it to that, and then they connect. So it's fused to the rods, the glass, and it's quite long and quite showy.
Animal print's coming back.
Is it? I didn't know that. That's what you see. See, I see that. That's interesting. I love what people see. And it's so smooth, and the glass is cold, and it feels good. So it would feel so good on your skin. And it is, Lord, it is going to be about a 26 to 28 inches long necklace. It's really yummy. And I like things that feel good on my skin. And this, it feels, I think we all do probably. But this, it really does. It feels soothing. And if you're a tactile person like me and you like to touch things like touchstones, I would be touching this constantly while wearing it to not feel anxious in the overcrowded grocery store, or other various places. I like to touch things. I like movement. Okay. So, and then my last item of the sale is going to be a start of $18, and it is a lariat necklace. I couldn't decide which other piece to do, and I wound up on this one. So I put this on Dolly, and this is a black smoky glass that has been wrapped.
That chain is nice. It's kind of like a wheat or a foxtail.
This chain is incredible, and I have to, so here, I have to assume it's pewter. How? Because if it was, it's not marked anywhere, and if it was sterling silver, whoa. However, that said, I haven't tested it. It is not marked, but it doesn't look like
Is
pewter.
it lightweight or is it really heavy?
It's heavy. It's very heavy. But it's a thick chain. It's probably pewter. I cannot say that this is sterling silver, and I'm not going to. But pewter, it starts to turn, and it has an odd tarnishing. I can't explain it, and this just doesn't have any of that. So that's all I'm saying. But there's no way, if this was sterling silver with how much it weighs, it would be worth hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So, and these would be probably real stones, right? And it's just a lariat, but I absolutely love this piece. I don't know how old it is. I don't know if it's a vintage piece or, but I think it has lots of possibilities. And wear it like this. You could wear it hanging down on the side. You could knot it. You could not wrap it again like this and just let it free hang down or tie a knot lower. So many possibilities. But it feels good too. It's got that nice cold metal, and it's long. I'm willing to bet this is about 3 feet long. And at 18, that's likely what I paid for it. And it's one of those items that, again, it's probably about to get listed.
Okay, and there's Cajun Roots Reseller Adventures, Johnny. And we can click on his, and that's where the drop hop sale is going to be on the community. So reseller community shop hop is going to start off on his channel, and he has all the information on there. So.
Johnny, I've been eating the moon pies. I bought a whole bunch during the benefit for the Texas flood victims, a whole bunch. And so little by little, I'm eating them, and I haven't eaten a moon pie since I was a child, Okay, so that's my last item. It'll come back in the recap.
Okay, well, those are some great items. Let's go over to Randy and see what she has. And I don't really care for moon pie. I don't like marshmallows.
You have to put them in the microwave for about 8 seconds. 8 to 10 seconds. And, ooh, they become nummy.
Or freeze them.
Yeah. Johnny says 6. Okay. So who likes purple? Who likes the ocean? Things by the seaside? This is a designer from India, Amitra Singh. And I was lucky enough to get my hands on one of her necklaces, and oh boy, 16 to 20 inches. This is Boiple. Now it's looking blue, but it is Boiple. And you've got starfish with blingy, faux coral. Shiny. Oh, look at these shiny. And those are glass balls. And boy, let me tell you, do these other ones glow like crazy. Look at about how they light up. Look at how those.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, she's quite a designer, but she's bold. Bold.
Bold is good. We need to be bold sometimes.
So it's a 3-strander. I think it's neat. And I do love purple. And let's see. And there's some real shell in here too. Like here's a couple of pieces of real shell right there with the faux coral and the big starfish, faux pearls, the clear balls, as well as the opaque ones that glow. And I have to remind people, this is our last round, and then we'll go into the recap. After Becky, we'll go into the recap. So I'll set that one aside.
Reminds
Ooh.
me of Kirk's Folly design.
Yes, it does. It's kind of like that. It has that flavor. Okay, and then this next one is a really. I'm usually not a big one for stretch bracelets, but this one is gorgeous. This is vintage. And this is a sort of a blue-green and a yellow, but it has sparkly in it. It's a stretch.
Really?
I love these colors.
Well, that's nice for fall too.
And yes, it does. It lights up with the black light. But this is this is a beautiful neutral.
Mm-hmm.
The blue reminds me of an aventurine, and then the other one kind of has a shimmery goldy in it on a silver tone base, just the little beads. Now it's hi Jeffrey. It's pretty well constructed
Jeffrey.
considering stretch. They're they're on their little bases. But look, you see the shine in there? Look at that.
Yeah, I think that's a thermoset with an opalescent.
I don't know if it's that old, but it's that type of material.
Okay.
Yeah, it does have an opalescent kind of quality to it. The other one is a matte finish, and it doesn't. But that other one has that opalescent thing. It is nice, but it's just beautiful. I love the colors. Absolutely love the colors. And then my last item this round.
Hi, Crystal.
Well,
Hi, Jeffrey.
Did Crystal
Nice
sneak in?
Yeah, Crystal Laypool. I'm not familiar with that name.
Okay. And sometimes you just got to have just kick a pair of earrings. Now I'm going to assume that the name on the card is the name that is the maker. Me Cresh. But how about these for blingy blingy? And they're articulated. That are pierced, of course. These could be wedding earrings. Compete with the bride earrings. Holiday earrings.
A holiday. There you go.
I don't think you should compete with the bride.
No.
Well, some people like to, you know.
Well, and only $10 too for that bling.
Yeah. They're, you know, well, I'll admit, back in the 80s when I was going out and in the 90s, I did wear this much earring. I didn't have ones like this, but I had ones that were big and dangly and you know, because it filled in the space next to the face and it made the face a focal. But I would have worn them back then for sure. All right. Well, that's my 3, and now we go to Becky.
All right. Get that. And that. Okay, here's another something a little different. We've got Austria here in the house, and these are little metal candle holders. These are really, really cute. And they do have Austria and painted, handmade. Anyway, Austria is right there on the back side. They're made out of metal. They have like a spike for the candle to go on. And this one is 1.25 inches tall. And then this one is 2 inches. And this one's bigger around than the other. This one's got some birds, and some people. That one looks like it's got a Dala horse on it too, but it's Austria, so. But they're really cute together, and one's smaller than the other. So you'd have them at different heights. And it's $15 start for the 2 of them.
Those are really cute.
Got some greens and reds and gold.
I'm wondering if they're Christmas. Is that possible?
I don't know.
Just because of the colors and then the kind of like little toys and I don't know. Such a good painting.
Yeah. Well, and I don't see any chips or anything in any of this. It's really, really nice. Then this one has a little bit different shape to it, where they've bent up right here. You know, they moved it in to go where the green goes.
Yeah.
How they designed it, I like that. Yeah, it says handmade.
Yeah, those are really cool.
And you get both pieces, $15 for the 2. Okay. We have another really different piece. Put this in here. I got a bunny rabbit, number 14. And it's a beautiful bunny rabbit.
Aww.
With raised mariage.
Wow.
Oh, is that close an A?
I don't know. It might be metal. It's kind of gold looking. don't know.
That looks like cloisonne.
And I don't know who the maker is by that. I mean,
No, it's China, but it does have the appearance of cloisonne.
Well, the Chinese
But you're right.
do
It has the
cloisonne.
mariage.
yeah.
The Chinese do cloisonne.
But it is gorgeous.
It is.
It looks like a Chinese bunny.
Yeah, could be. But it's 4¼ inches tall, tip to bottom here. And let me see what the width is. The width on this is 5 inches long. We'll go with long. It's about 5 inches long.
Even the ears are really unusual and stylized. That is a very unique piece.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
Yeah. I did see some other ones like this, but they weren't. I saw only one exactly like this, and then the rest of them I saw, and they didn't identify it. The rest of them that I saw that were similar were not as nicely done, and no bumps, no mariage. It's just not as nice as this.
He is special.
So
Yeah.
I think so. That's number 14. And then let me get my last item up. I don't think that. Yeah, I did. Okay. Thought for a minute it didn't copy and paste right. Like, I don't want to copy and paste the same thing again. Okay, so I have a choice of glass dishes. They're $15 start. And then you get your choice, number 15. And this is the one choice.
Ooh. Was that originally made as an ashtray?
I don't know. I just think it's a nice little catch-all dish.
It is.
This is 5 inches wide by 2¼ inch tall, or 2¾ inch. I don't know which because I missed a number on here on my thing. 2¾ Okay. And let me fix that real quick. There. Okay. And the other choice is multicolored.
Yeah.
They just keep getting better. Now tell me why that is not Murano.
Because the pontil is not clear.
Oh, so even if the glass on the side is cloudy, the pontil has to be clear?
The pontil is usually clear and shiny, and it's just not Murano. But it's still a very nice piece. And it goes down in like that. This one is 6¼ inches wide. This is a stretch glass. So they stretch it out, and then they do these little details with the end.
Like clamp it, press it.
Yeah, clamp it. But it's a lot of swirled color in there.
Gorgeous. I love this
really,
color.
really pretty. But get your choice of either one. And this one's green, dark green in the center. You see that? This would be cute with some little candies in it.
A few little candy corn.
You pin the right one there.
Is that the candy that you like, Randy?
I hate candy corn.
Oh, okay.
Candy
So
corn.
never mind.
I was thinking bonbons, little chocolates.
But people love candy corn, and this is the time of year for it.
Yep.
But I can't
People would
stand
say
the
Hershey
candy corn or
Kiss.
the pumpkins or any of those. They're just nothing but sugar. Blech.
But it'd also be cute if you're giving like this as a gift and you wrap it up and you could put a little piece of jewelry in the inside and
Yeah.
have a dual gift. They
Jewelry
go-
from me. Glass from Becky.
and that has enough room in it. You could do the same with this. And you know,
Jewelry from Lucinda.
these would be nice to put earrings in. You know, if you want a catch-all kind of thing on your dresser, put earrings in,
Or a sterling and turquoise ring.
Oh yeah, that
A little
one.
dish by the sink where you take your jewelry off before you do dishes or you're washing your hands.
Okay.
All that stuff.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and put Lucinda up, and she can show you what she has left.
All
And
right.
tell
So
you
remember
what
our recap. Everything is by it now. We won't be typing anything into the chat. So listen to what Lucinda says, and she'll give you what the price is. And then you would claim it by the price, and or it's nice to include a little about like
she has
what
the
it is, like
letter.
hoop earrings or something. And yes, she has a letter, so claim it by the letter and
Yeah,
the price.
There you go. That'll be the easiest. Claim it by the letter. Yep. Okay, so the first item, $10, letter A, for what both Randy and I believe is a older jewelry casket. It's a type of bisque with these gorgeous feet and the pastels. I'm going with, since we're going to go earlier, I always thought maybe 80s, but I didn't like that because of the rest of it, because of the color. It's a purple silver.
It's too muted for 80s.
I'm 80s.
It's too muted.
Yeah, I'm thinking 30s now. And it is about 6 inches long and 5 inches tall. $10. Lowest I've ever brought this. I've had it for a while. Letter A.
Whoops.
Did I just go away? How did I go away? Sorry.
There we go. Now we're okay.
And I believe this is a Royal Copley. Letter B. Planter duck. He's in a nest of grass. I kept pictures, and Randy pointed out this could be for a man's wallet or watches on the bedside table, especially if they're a hunter. Here's his foot. Here's the duck.
Nice and shiny.
He's about 7 inches tall. Yeah, he's like in brand new, like new old stock. And about 5 inches long, 7 inches tall. Quack, quack.
And how much was that one?
14, letter B.
Okay.
C is this Westmoreland fairy light. And I dropped it to 14 because this obviously had to have come to me like this, and I never noticed. It has a chip, but it's on the back. It is blue satin glass with these beautiful hand-painted flowers. $14. It has its original sticker, melt glass base. And it is about, I think I decided 7 inches. No, excuse me, about 8.5 inches tall. And it's very heavy. It's a beautiful one, blue satin glass. The hand-painted flowers, 14. Letter D is size 7.5. Amethyst ring, sterling silver, $18. Letter D. It is vintage and it's quite lovely. And if you know anything about amethyst and sterling silver right now, you'll know that 18 is really a good bargain. E is a turquoise sterling silver ring, 6 3/4 for 20. Letter E, size 6 3/4. Really comfortable on. F for $28 is the very old, starting to turn a darker color carnelian. And what Randy informed me is rainbow moonstone, 2-inch long wire earrings. These moonstones have a ton of blue moonshine. They're not cooperating at the moment, but they're filled with blue, which isn't always the case. So I guess that's why we call them moonstone. I mean, rainbow moonstone, not moonstone. Then I have left the pink, I believe it's tourmaline, but you know, I've been doing costume jewelry, selling it since the 70s, and then hardcore vintage costumes starting in the early 2000s. I'm only just doing my semi-precious stones. I'm sure this was lab created. It is Vermeil 925. It is about a little over 1/2 inch in diameter. It is on this old snail chain that I threw on there. The chain alone, it's only gold tone, but this is a lovely vintage chain. Here is the 925, 22. That's old. A choice of 2 10s, $5 for either one. Letter I. So you would have to put in, you want the Scotch tape or you want the velvet, Scotch tape or velvet, $5. This one does have a barcode. $5. You'd have to put which one you were interested in. The fort is still left. The fort, make a fort from the 1980s, 1990s. It's very, very complicated. Letter K, $8. There is, oh my Lord, it goes on and on. The little things that you have to cut out. It's not punch, it's cutting. And the instructions are all in here. It is quite a thing. So if you've got a kid who needs to keep busy, you're going to have to help them. This is something that you want. Girl or boy, and it could teach them. Hold on, just giving you an idea. So it winds up creating this whole thing. Eight, the more modern, which to me means in the last 20 years, enamel butterfly brooch, letter L, $14, with the modern enameling and the pink and greenish yellow. They're AB pink and blue rhinestones. It's about 1 3/4 long. Where'd I go? The Mexico Texaco sterling silver, which we know it says 925, but it's generally a lower grade than that. Warrior brooch from the late 50s or 60s. It's a beautiful abalone color. And this is blue turquoise and a red something stone. I don't know what. It's just a tiniest sliver.
Oh, if it's red, it would be coral.
Well, it's not. No, it's not coral. It's more like a amethyst red. It's not.
Okay.
It's not coral. No. Well, so let me be clear. Red purple.
Then
But
it could be
coral would
spiny
make
oyster.
Huh?
It could be spiny oyster. Spiny oyster has a reddish.
Yeah. No, I've actually got some beautiful spiny oyster that I just bought from Danae family. No, it's like a purple red, but I know where you're going with that. Thank you. And then I think the glass. Oh, this is the one I just showed these. The glass tortoise shell bead necklace. Very old, vintage, beautiful, about 28 inches long. And and that was letter N, and then O, last item, for the lariat with these beautiful black smoky glass wire wrap down here on this. It's very heavy, and it's got to be pewter, even though it's not. Pewter generally has just, it's not quite as silver as this, but it can't be sterling silver. So, and it is about 3 feet long. And that was 18 letter O. And those are my items. Thank you so much for looking. If you watch this on the replay and you see something that you decide, wow, I really like that, go ahead and email me at my email address right there and let me know that you're interested. Thank you.
And
to close,
your channel?
I sell on Thursdays and Fridays on my channel. Thursdays a mix of household and jewelry. Fridays is just jewelry. And on the 28th, I will be on with Friends Selling with Friends. And I have some upcoming stuff going on in November. And I'll let you know in a community post when that gets finalized.
Very good. Okay. And we're going to bring Randy on up.
All righty. Okay. Well, you know, I always mark things down a little bit. So the first thing I had was this little expandable bracelet. And it's just this really neat. It's like those are little stones in there, like little black and silvery rhinestoney kind of things with glittery ones. And I'd been asking 6, but I will let it go for 5. It's going to fit every size. So $5 for that. Then I have this really pretty vintage, very soft, flexible herringbone necklace that is 28 inches, and it has a matching herringbone bracelet. And I was asking 12 for the set. I'll take 10 for the set. Everybody needs a really pretty herringbone in their jewelry box. Next was this mystery piece. Now, I believe this is, well, one, it's vintage. But look, it's got a big old lobster claw, which doesn't match, and it's got some chain over here, and the thing goes up to 10 inches. But I think this is a necklace that some chain has gotten lost, and it got passed down as a bracelet. So I was asking 6. I'll take 5. And if somebody gets it, I will return it to being a necklace at whatever length you wish. And if nobody takes it, I'm just going to make it into a necklace, and to heck with it being a bracelet or an anklet. So there's that for 5. Next is this gorgeous, big, bold set. And these are like a smoky lavender. It's a gorgeous 18-inch necklace. It is a silver tone, and it has a matching bracelet. And I was asking 20, I'll take 18 for that set. Good neutral. It's going to blend with everything, even though it is a sort of a smoky amethyst color. This is 50 inches of freshwater pearls and real turquoise. I did my homework. It's real turquoise. Big long one. No, it's an endless. So you can do multiple things with it. You could actually loop it 3 times. And I was asking 30. I'll mark it down to 25. Freshwater pearls and real turquoise. Then we have another fun piece, 16 to 18 inches on a silver tone bib. We've got these neat pieces in silver tone and lots of bling. This 16 to 18 inches, I was asking 18. I will take 16. Then we had my sterling marcasite pink opal earrings. And that is pink opal. I was asking 22. I will take 20. Opal marcasite sterling. I've got this really pretty gold tone. It's sort of an antique gold. Mauvey pink statement necklace. Those are pale pink rhinestones and kind of this. It's hard to describe the color. It's not a real mauve. It's not a red. It's not a cranberry. Oh, Tex-Mex wants a turquoise. Gotcha, Tex-Mex. Let me write you down.
It looks like a magenta to me.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. It's a pretty color. It's a fairly neutral color. It's coming off pinker than it is. And I was asking 18. I will take 16 for this. Very pretty. And yes, George, it does. Next. Okay, these are pieces that I made. I'm sorry, I'm not marking them down, but you get a deal if you buy 2. I made lariats that are lariat necklaces that are 34 inches, and this is good, high quality, beautiful tanzanite chips. And each lariat is ended with big 10 millimeter pearl and check beads. And the check beads like to get a little wonky. They're on metal, but that's just, you just straighten them out. I was asking 18 per necklace, or and one of them already found a home. So for the 2 that are left, it's 1 for 18 or 2, both of them for 30, which makes them $15 a piece. And again, real beautiful tanzanite with real good big freshwater pearls. All righty, changing cards. Then I have this gorgeous silver tone, big crystal 7-inch rectangle. It's Banana Republic. I was asking 16. I will take 14. What was next? Oh. Then my vase. This is a beautiful, heavy-duty lead crystal, cut crystal vase. This is 10 inches tall. It has etched leaf and pear on it. Really heavy. Not a nick on it, as long as I can keep the cats away. And I was asking 22, and I would take 20 for this. Beautiful, 10 inches tall. Great Christmas present. It's good for decorating. Then the next thing is this funky bracelet and earring set, which I think is so neat. 7 inches. It is like an acrylic, but it's so neat. And yes, it glows, and it has matching earrings. It looks like agate. I mean, it's like stylized agate, very modern. And I was asking 12, I'll take 10 if somebody wants that one. And then Amitra Singh, who is a designer from India. This is purple, the purple with rhinestone and gold tone starfish, pearls, real shell. It is 16 to 20 inches. I was asking 22. I will take 20. Then this is a vintage, lovely stretch bracelet. And look at the colors on there. Those sort of a yellowish, see how they kind of have an iridescence to them with kind of a, I guess it's like a seafoam green, wouldn't you say? And
Yeah.
it's 7 inches. I was asking 12. I will take 10. And then last but not least, well, whatever, it's McCresh brand dangly rhinestone earrings. I was asking 10. I will take 8. Again, thank you, everybody. If you think about something, you can always reach out by email. I do hold things for several days in between auctions. I will be doing invoicing this weekend, which is today, Sunday. Yes, when I get off of here, I'm going to go put my activities for next week. But tomorrow, well, of course, every Thursday you're going to find me with Becky at 8 o'clock Central. Every Sunday, I'm going to be with Becky at noon, and tomorrow we're going to be back again. Lots of Mondays in October and November. So tomorrow with Becky at noon. And then Tuesday, Dawn and Teresa, that's Dawn Southern Finds and Yarn Again, will have their members auction. Then back with Becky. And then the week after, I'll be with the friends on the 28th and with Johnny for Hump Day. And that's and make sure you come see us Halloween weekend. We're going to have fun. Wear your costumes. Well, we won't see you in costumes. Off to Becky.
Okay, well, thank you everybody for being here. We so appreciate you being here. And yeah, check out the show tomorrow. And of course, I have one on Thursdays as well. Let's see. Number 1 is $30. And it is this brass Thermodani mirror. And it has Taj Mahal on it, and this is called Jolly Cut. It's brass, and this is an eye powder bottle. And there's this on the top here, and this would have had surma or jadal or kohl, the black powder that they used to put around their eyes in India. And this is 10 1/4 inches tall. And it is brass. And just an old piece. And $30, number 1. And number 2 is going to be $18. Number 2 is $18. It's 3.5 inches tall. This is Royal Sealy. It is Cameo Ladies, Victorian Cameo Ladies Loving Cup. It is in a magenta color with royal sealy. Has a nice luster on the inside. It is porcelain. It is number 2 for $18. Number 3. Number 3 is $25. And you get Westmoreland 2 candle holders. They're in frosted satin glass, and they're 4 inches tall. You could also put them this way, and they would hold something in the top. Put a little pixie or something like that in the top. And then, this way they have the other candle. These are $25, 4 inches tall, number 3. Let's get these over here. Okay, number 4 is going to be $18. Number 4 is a Treasure Craft Pixie on a green tree stump. Just a little face. It does have a little paint loss right there on that one little foot. It's a little bit rough, but not really a chip, just it's been rubbed off like. And then this one right here, and it does have Treasure Craft on the bottom. It's in great shape otherwise. It looks like a little leaf design to the outfit that it's wearing. That's number 4 for $18. Number 5 is $12. And it is for receipt spike. Number 5 is $12. Receipt spike, made in USA, 6.5 inches tall. And number 6, and I have 2 of these. They're both the same. This is Viking. It's $15 for one. And it is marked Viking glass. On the back here, it has its label. These are both in great shape. You get the little doggies. You can use them as a bookend or a paperweight. Whatever you choose. A little shelf sitter. Number 6, $15. And I do have a quantity of 2 on those. Number 7. Number 7 is going to be $40. Number 7 is made in Italy, and it is labeled made in Italy. It's a beautiful decanter. Gorgeous stopper. There is a little bit of like paint to the gold, little gold gloss there, as you can see. But beautiful raised florals. You get the decanter, and you get 6 of the little glasses. The decanter is 10 inches tall. The cordial glasses are 2.5 inches tall. One of the cordial glasses does have a little bit of damage to a petal. This one here You can see that top petal right here has a little bit of it off. Other than that, the glasses are in great shape. You do get 6 of them. They all do have Made in Italy label on the bottom. Let's see here. Number 8. Number 8 is this beautiful McCoy planter. It is McCoy USA. It is 8 1/4 inches tall. It is marked McCoy. I saw this one spot right here where it looks like some of it, a little bit of paint has been rubbed off. Other than that, I do not see anything wrong with this at all. And this is a $45 McCoy piece. Number 8. Number 9. Okay. Number 9. Oh, is this piece, this pink glass dish with a flower frog? This is Viking, do you believe? $25. And get the flower frog out. So you have a flower frog. The flower frog does not glow. This is pink. Really nice feet on it. This is $25. It's 4 inches tall. And sideways, put the flower frog in. Be careful with it. And that's number 9, $25. Number 10. Number 10 is Alpaca Mexico bracelet. It has bits of turquoise and mother of pearl and a little sailboat. And it's $15. And this measures 2 1/4 inches across here. And the back does have the Alpaca Mexico on there. And it is number 10 for $15. It's got a little sailboat on it. And number 11. Number 11 is a 9-inch tall vase, $30. Gorgeous piece of black glass with beautiful glittery, this is green and kind of a bronze color. And it comes down here to purples and blues. Beautiful, beautiful vase. That's $30. Number 11. Number 12. Number 12 is a Kanawha little mini pitcher. It's 3 3/4 inches tall. It's a blue slag glass. Really, really pretty piece with hobnails on them. Number 12 is $15. Number 13. Number 13 are 2 candle holders that are made in Austria. They are $15 for the pair. This is what they look like. A little spike in the middle to put your candle on. It does say handmade in Austria on both of them. It's the bottom. These are older pieces. And you get both the 2 of them. One is 2 inches tall and the other is 1 1/4 inches tall. And they do complement each other very well. This one has some birds on it, and then they have like people on there. This one looks like it has a little dollar horse even. But that is number 13 for $15.
Those are neat.
Mhm.
I didn't see those before with spikes.
Yeah.
I neater than the dickens.
Yep. Number 14 is a bunny with Moriad and raised paint, basically. It's stamped on the bottom. Not sure what's that stamped to, but this is $20. It's 4¼ inches tall, and I believe it was 5 inches long. $20 for this cute little bunny. Really, really pretty. That's true. I was thinking too, you could use it as a little ring dish and put the ring like around the spike, set your rings down in it. All right. And number 15 had your choice of dishes, glass dishes. There's this one, multicolored, 6¼ inches wide. It's a stretch glass with all these great colors. Great for a little trinket dish, catch-all. Well, that one you'd say stretch. These are $15 choice. And this is the other one with the beautiful green glass and clear glass. And this one's 5 inches wide, and just 2¾ inches tall. There's a base on that one. So that would be a choice at $15, either one. It'd be green or multicolor. Okay. And that was the last item I had for the sale. And I'm going to bring all three of us up while I tell you where I'm going to be. I've got tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern on my channel, of course. We're going to have Maria, California Thrifter, and Angie's Oddities is going to join Randy and I. Then Thursday, we're going to have Maria, California Thrifter join us at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Saturday, New England Cajun Roots Reseller Adventures channel starts out our reseller community shop hop. That starts at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern. I know my time slot's later in the day. It's usually about 2 p.m. my time. I just haven't looked at it yet to get my time. And then
for which one?
For the reseller community shop hop.
Oh, okay. I don't know that time.
Yeah, and Aaron Proctor, the ephemera guy, with the Brooch Chat. I'm on his channel as a co-host, 3 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. And then next Sunday on our channel here, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, we'll have Karen Chasin Vintage is going to be joining us.
Nice.
So that should be fun. And I'm going to be on Friends with you guys on Tuesday. And
no, I don't have that one yet.
Yep.
Yeah, and Monday I'm going to be on these oddities too. But anyway, and yeah. So hope to see you guys at some more shows, and it's always great to see you.
Thank you so much for being here, everyone. We appreciate it.
And if you see anything on the replay, or if you think about something later, go ahead and reach out to any of us, or you can put it in the comments. And be sure and leave a comment after the sale, because if you comment after the sale, like Katie Berg did, you could get a chance to win $2 off any purchase from me. So nice. That would be nice. Great. We like comments.
Thank you for inviting me today, Becky. I really appreciate it. It's always great to see you, Randy. And it's
Thank
great
you.
to see you, Becky. It's, I mean, it's been a while since we sold together, too long for very good reasons, but nonetheless, too long. So maybe in your busy schedule, you'll have time to come over and do a Thursday with me. I don't know, but but I'll see you, and I'll see you also, Randy, around, and maybe one day you'll come. I do jewelry, you do jewelry. Who knows?
Yeah, and Monica, it's nice to meet you, Lucinda. And
yeah, nice to meet you as well. And thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate it.
And I'm so glad that your guys' both internets work good today.
Yeah, I wasn't. Oh gosh, what was it? I was on somebody's internet, and I was doing remember the old Kung Fu theater back in the 80s, where they'd be talking and their lips weren't in sync. The whole blasted auction. That was me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Somebody mentioned that too.
No. Yes, my internet today was fine. It's about every 3 weeks something happens, and it's just like, well.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Well, and thank you everybody for being here. And I'm going to go say bye, and you can watch the outro.
Oh, Becky's got the keys to yesterday. Every trinket's got a tale to say. She's found the best if you have the time. Got just the thing with you in mind. What's old is new again. Oh, the circle never ends. Oh, Becky's vintage and more. It's what you're looking for. What's